Like that boy got a premium account. He can go live on 2 channels, can he?
Shit, 3.
No, I got premium, but I can't do that. You pay the little extra one.
Yeah, but it's through StreamYard. So
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
25
okay.
bucks.
Yeah, don't even do that on YouTube.
If I could, I'd be streaming on YouTube instead of StreamYard.
You ain't got $500.
I ain't got it like y'all. Y'all be doing it.
All right, we can go ahead and start. All right. We are the real Hebrew Israelites to come in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom and to let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you're the biblical Israelites according to the scriptures. Before all that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. We want to give double honors to the head apostles and the others, a great millstone to rule well and taught us his wisdom, knowledge, and truth. Peace and blessings to all you sincere Akim that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. All right. And just like the title says, man, hey, man, it's about to get real hot out here. It's hot out here now. You know, you see what's going on all over the earth concerning these different, the heat wave. You know, the heat wave, people are dropping dead from dehydration, this, that, and so forth. You know, all over the four corners of the earth, man. But it's about to get a lot hotter than that, man. You know, like the brother, like I always like to say, 100 million degrees, man. You know, Celsius.
So that's
right.
hotter than 100 million. That's hotter than because Fahrenheit. You know, that shit's different from Celsius. Right, I don't know the difference, but
right. Yeah, that's the type of heat that's coming to this place, man. You know, the Most High is about to ignite this place, man, with thermonuclear fire, man. But you people, it's like you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you playing games. You think America's gonna go on forever, man? Okay. You know, go ahead and bring that second Esdras out real quick.
I was gonna grab something else. This is second Esdras chapter 7, verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for it to come, wherein corruption is past.
That's right, man. The day of doom is gonna be the end of this time, man. Okay. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has his prophets of doom all over the four corners of the earth, man. Prophesying that great day of destruction, prophesying that thermonuclear fire, that fervent heat, man. Okay? But the majority of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all ain't listening, man. Y'all think that day of doom is not going to happen, okay? You think the prophets out here on the four corners of the earth are just telling lies, man, okay? You know? Are just telling, I know, right? You know? Right. You know? You think the prophets all over the four corners of the earth that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai set up, okay, are just bullshitting out here, man. They're out here telling lies, man, telling dreams, okay? We're telling you the truth, man. We're speaking the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which the majority of our people decline to receive and listen to, man. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 44, it says, intemperance is at an end, if infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
That's right.
Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that has gotten the victory. And we're gonna get the victory through Yahushua, man.
Time.
I think it's the Revelations on that. Let me see.
That's right, man. Well, you know, hey, man. You know, we got our eyes on the kingdom, man. Not this place, man. You know, these people are chasing riches, cars, mansions, you know, businesses, jewelry, but all that's gonna be burned up, man. Okay, and that fervor and heat, man. You know.
I got some more pictures. I'll
go ahead.
That later. This is it's Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth.
That's right, man. That's the type of heat that's coming to this place, man. Heat so hot that your before you even die, before the spirit leaves your body, your tongue is gonna melt in your mouth. Your eyes are gonna melt in your eye sockets, man. Go ahead, brother.
And then, and their eyes gonna consume away in the holes too. That means your eye sockets, they're gonna just deteriorate, man, from the 100 million degrees Celsius that's coming, man.
That's right.
From these thermonuclear missiles. These thermonuclear missiles, the Lord's gonna have them shot off from China, Iran, I think Iran just got. I mean, Russia just made a alliance with I think Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
Somewhere down in there.
It's that's what my mind.
But
I know you know.
nonetheless, it's going to be another nation
Yep.
that's going to come against America for the hypocrisy, for the democracy, of the wickedness that they spread throughout the four corners of the globe, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this place is going to burn. And a lot of people going to die by fire.
Yep.
And it is better for you to die by famine than die by fire, man. Because shit, 100 million degrees, just imagine you open up the stove and then you feel the little heat rush from the stove. That should be hot. Like, it'd be like twitching up my eyebrows and like, you know, just sending a shock of heat just through my body. 100 million degrees Celsius, man. Shit.
That's serious. You know, you got Jake walking up and down the street because it's so hot out here. You know, he can barely bear it, man. Yep. These people really only come outside if they have to, man. Yep. You know? You have more on that?
Yeah, I got a lot more. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Hey, this place is going to burn like an oven, man. That thermonuclear fire that's going to come by the way, those ICBM, those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. You know? That a lot of these people are just built for show. Like, they're just building these missiles for display, you know? You know, like they're just building these missiles to set up in a museum somewhere. You know, look what we can do. We can create this missile, this nuclear warhead that we can put on display that we're never gonna use, man. You know, these people are through, man. You got it, bro.
Hey, I was at the movie yesterday to see that whack ass movie Nope, but they had a preview of the guy Oppenheimer who made those nuclear missiles. They coming out with a movie of that dude that made those missiles, man. So it's all for show right now, but then the Lord's about to put a spirit on these nations to use those weapons, man. When I say it's all for show right now, they doing their military parade, showing it off, and all this other stuff. But the Lord's going to allow these nations to shoot those missiles off here in America. Right. That's why the day that's coming is going to burn as an oven, man.
Yeah. What in this earth has any nation or particular high order showed anything off that they haven't used, man? You know. You see stuff in commercials, it's being used, man. You see them broadcasting stuff they portray in these different parades, you know. They show up at these different military gatherings and galleries, you know. They ended up using all that technology and all them weapons, man. Yep. You know, you got it, bro.
Yep. Continuing on, it says in Malachi 4:1, it says, all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
That's right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that choose not to repent, man, that choose to do wickedness, you know, that choose to take not heed to the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You got it, bro.
Shit, all right, I'm gonna grab Obadiah.
I'm holding 2 Peter.
Okay, con. It says, all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that comes shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts. Right. That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Neither root nor branch. Hey, like the saying, hey, Jake think it's hot out here now, but like the song goes, hey, you ain't seen nothing yet. Yep. You know, it's not, 100 degrees is not comparable, and that's degrees compared to Celsius. 100 degrees is not compared to 100 million degrees. You know, they're gonna be wishing it was 100 million degrees when the missiles hit, man. Yeah. You're like, yo, take me back to the hot ass day, you know, on the earth when it was 100 degrees, and I was talking about it's hot out here, pouring water on my head and shit. You know,
they're gonna be hurting that
right,
day, bro.
You know, because the Most High gonna keep the spirit in them a little longer, man, so they can feel that fervor and heat. You know, before the Most High Yahweh takes that spirit from you, you ain't gonna see nothing, man, because the eyes are gonna melt out your eye sockets. You ain't gonna be able to scream, you know, and you ain't gonna be able to see.
It's gonna be people burning, but it's gonna be silence. All you can hear is the fire crackling. That's it. And then the smell of the damn bodies of the people that's burning. That's it.
Right.
They ain't gonna be able to scream because they ain't got no tongue. They ain't gonna be able to run around. Or they gonna probably run around, but they ain't gonna see where they're going.
Right.
They probably gonna bump into somebody else, and then that fire that they on is gonna kindle another fire, and make another bigger fire, and then just spread throughout the four corners, man. That's how I'm imagining.
Yeah, you're right though. Ain't gonna be no screaming for no help, man. You know, ain't gonna be no help me. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to scream, man. You know, you can be spitting out the dissolvents from your tongue melting in your mouth. You got it, man.
So this is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 17, and I'm gonna read to 18. This backs up what I read in Zechariah the 14th chapter, and in Malachi the first chapter, where it says that the day of the Lord shall be burned as an oven, and then it's not going to need the wicked's going to be burnt, and it's not going to leave neither root nor branch. This is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession. All right, we're gonna have rulership, man. That's what that means. You got scoffing?
No, I was trying to. I didn't figure out how to even access the comments.
It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
Yep.
For they shall kindle in them and devour them.
Yep. And
there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh have spoken it.
That's right. So there could be no so-called white people left on this earth, man, after they serve their sentencing, man. Okay? The judgment is already set. They got to serve 1,000 years of hardcore labor. Okay? Hardcore slavery into the hands of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And after they serve that hardcore captivity, hey, the judgment's already set that they're going to be exterminated, man. You know? What's that extermination? What is it? Raid?
Yep,
you know?
like bug spray.
Yeah. Roach killer, man. Extermination. You know, you got the extermination people that come to your house to exterminate, the pest control, And
if I may add, what it starts with us bringing out this word, then it starts with the Lord bringing the word to pass, and then it's going to add to when these missiles come, man, because these missiles are going to rid most of the world, man. Okay, it's going to clean up most of the world, and then those people are going to be reincarnated, and then they're going to come into slavery, man. And then after they, like the brother was saying, after they do their 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, the Edomites are going to be done with, man. And that's something that you should look forward to, because look at the wickedness of the earth, man. All right, there's a political leader, okay, in America that switched themselves from one person, from one gender to the next. I saw this on Zero Hedge. They want to put in the school system to where they can teach the kids to be. I'm trying to say it politically.
Neutral,
the
positive, negative.
Yeah. Let's say it like that. To switch themselves, man. Yeah, that's wicked, man. You don't want nothing like that in the kingdom. That's why we read in 2 Ezra 7:44 that righteousness is going to grow. It's because wickedness is going to be stomped out of the earth, man. Burned out of the earth.
That's right. And righteousness is going to be set on high in the kingdom.
Right.
Not in this place, man. This place is completely polluted, man. You got it, bro. Was there more on that?
No, that was
I'm going to pull 2 Peter 3, and I'm going to start in verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So all this stuff you see, these buildings, these cars, all right, all these things, all these carnal things that these people try to obtain, chasing the ladder of success, trying to accumulate all these things that, they can so-called leave to their kids, leave a legacy behind, so to speak. All that's going to be burned up, man. That's why the scriptures say, store your treasures in heaven, man. Not in this wicked place, man. 100 million degrees ain't going to be too much that withstands, 100 million degrees, man. So that Bentley, that Ferrari, it ain't going to make it.
And the only ones that's gonna withstand that heat, man, is the elect, man, because they're gonna be delivered up out of it.
That's right. It's verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So how should we be conducting ourselves? What work should we be doing, knowing that everything is gonna be burned up, and even possibly us, okay? If we don't endure into the end, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that elect number, man. The majority of our people, they don't think that these things are going to be dissolved. They don't think that World War III is going to pop up. They don't think that nuclear missiles are even real or are going to be shot all over the four corners of the earth. Because you see how they're acting, man. I'm gonna read this last.
They say it's not in their lifetime, bro.
Right. They think, well, maybe 1 million years from now. Because a lot of our people believe that the earth is 100 million years old, so maybe 1 million years from now, maybe y'all might be right. It says, verse 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay, fervent heat, man. All right. It says, yeah, that's the point. This place is gonna melt with fervent heat, man. World War III, man, when it pops off to its fullest extent, man. When these nations really get down, man. You got it, bro.
This is I'm gonna read two. They both saying the same thing. This is Isaiah 13 and 5. Let me go to it. It says,
did you already pull? You already get Psalms 21?
No.
Okay. Go. Okay. Oh, you want me to get it now?
Yeah, you can.
I'm
just trying to decipher where I'm starting.
I got you. Let's go. Psalms 21, verse 9. Yeah, it is. Okay, Psalms 21, verse 9 said, "Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them." Okay? The Lord's going to devour these people, man. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay? Because they refuse to repent. They refuse to turn back to the true power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They want to turn to white man Jesus. They love white man Jesus. They love Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ ain't done shit for you. You still in slavery. You still subject to all this bullshit. White man Jesus ain't done nothing for you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
I got it, bro.
All right, go ahead, bring it up.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, and I'm starting at 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. So that means he saw it before it happened.
Right.
All right. He's a seer. He's a prophet. And through the mercies of the Lord, we are able to read, okay, and then spiritually or visually see what the Lord is going to allow to happen here in this place.
Right.
Okay. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the mountain, upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have called my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Yep.
The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together.
Right.
Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
Yep. That's right. The Most High, he's stirring up these nations, man.
Yep.
He's gathering these nations together for battle.
Yep. It says they come from a far country, from even the end of heaven. Even the Lord Yahweh and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Hey, the weapons of his indignation is righteous anger, man. To destroy the whole land.
And those weapons go into those thermonuclear missiles
That's
that we're
right.
speaking about.
God, that's right.
It says, would you?
No, go ahead, you got it.
Verse 6, it says, how ye for the day of Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
That's right.
And if you look, and Almighty in the Hebrew is Al-Ashad, it means demon-like power.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, these nations, they think they're doing something. When they, fire off these missiles, proclaim war, when these nations class heads, they think they're doing something, man. That's really Yahweh Bashim Yahushua doing that, man.
Look at this. We talking about missiles. What's that say? It says China's nuclear powered super long range torpedo.
And you ain't gonna be able to hide in water neither.
Look at that. Look at that.
Nuclear missiles gonna be shot off in the water as well, man. By these submarines. They think, if it's gonna be that hot, we just gonna go in the middle of the ocean and hide. Nah, man. It ain't gonna be that easy,
Verse 7, it says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
That's right.
And they shall be afraid, pains and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. This is it right here. It says, verse 9, behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
That's right. The day of the Lord is cruel, man. A day of darkness and gloominess, man. Ain't gonna be a bright, sunny day like these so-called Christians like to teach, man. That white man Jesus is gonna come out of the skies. He's gonna crack the clouds and lay his hand down, and the whole world's gonna crawl into his hands and go up into the heavens, man. It ain't gonna work like that, man. Okay? It's gonna be a day of great death, man.
Slacking, if I may add, the whole land is gonna be laid desolate, man. That means from one end of America to the other end. So from Virginia to California,
right?
All right, from New York down, going diagonally down to Arizona, man.
Right.
This place is gonna be done for, man.
Right.
I know the brother about to.
And we can go into the lake of fire too.
Okay.
Since you said that. Go ahead, yeah.
No.
Isaiah what? 47. Nah, we ain't brought that out yet.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, America's about to be dusty. What do these niggas like to say in the world? What do these niggas like to say in the world? Man, you look dusty. You know, that's what America's about to be like, man. Like, man, you don't want to go to that place. You know, they martial law, they getting thrown in concentration camps, you know, troops in the Before that, no retirement plan, can't get your money out the bank, you know.
Like they doing over there in China, got
Yeah.
the tanks blocking the bank.
Right.
Because they was trying to make bank runs, Salakia.
Oh, yeah, con. That's how it's going to be over in America, man. You know, they be like, you don't want to go over there, yo, people got diseases over there, you get sick, you know. This place going to be dusty, you got it, bro.
It says, take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Yep.
I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
That's right, man. The shame of this place is going to be seen. This place is being exposed for being a fraud, you know, for being not what they portray it to be, man. You know, they say, hey, yeah, you know, just look what's going on in this place, man. Just look at the soap opera that's going on in the government right now concerning politics, concerning the president, the vice president. Yeah, you know,
You got the
Ford Crown Vic, you know.
I'm sure he got vaccinated, though.
You
Yeah,
got all of them. Live. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
He was
he had a 2004 Crown Vic in the back seat.
him and the nigga woman was like the
Right.
first one to
Yeah.
you know the
Right.
do it globally.
Yep.
I mean, live.
Yeah. At least might put him in the back of the trunk of that Ford Crown Vic. Hey, you know what? Your time is up. Good job, buddy. You know?
That island.
Right.
Yeah, where
PEDO.
Oh yeah.
What's the name was on?
God. You know, and the worst part about it is the majority of our people actually believe what's going on in this so-called soap opera, man. You know, they eating it with popcorn. Like, oh my God, you see what happened? You see what's going on? They looking at the news and believing every word that this devil says, man. You got it out. Is that it on that out?
As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
That's right. And the majority of our people, they ain't got the name of the Lord, man. They ain't using the true, holy, and powerful name of the Lord. They don't think there's no power in the name of the Lord. You know?
Nah.
What do you say with IUIC?
Huh? Yeah.
Not IUIC, though. Yeah.
GMS, man.
Great
Yeah.
Millstone, yeah.
Now you got to come over here and talk, bro.
Come
We
on,
can't
man.
hear
We
you,
can't
bro.
hear you, man.
Oh, he making excuses. He ain't got over here,
Who?
bro. Who? Nah, we don't know. I'm
It's all
sorry,
good.
bro.
It's all good.
It's all
Nah,
good.
it's all good. You be safe.
Oh, he said he got his mask on. I didn't lost my train of thought.
You good, man. Yeah, fucking good. Come on, man. Why you walking like that? You are good. Fucking, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Right. This place is no longer being called the Lady of Kings. The place you want to be. The place where you can go and retire. You know, a lot of people are starting to come into the realization that, you know, their retirement fund, their retirement plan, their vision for the next 20, 30, 40 years is not going to happen, man. You know, they're starting to come to the realization that that ladder of success was all bullshit, because they gave you this facade, this dream that you can climb this ladder of success, but they didn't tell you that somewhere amongst that ladder was going to be a great calamity, distress, famine, destruction.
Hey, you know that little Mexican spot we go to?
Yeah,
Right by us?
yeah.
There's a dude in there now. He's like, man, America, man. All we do is work.
That's it, bro.
He said, man, no time for myself. Nothing.
They had more time over in their own land. He came over here. They thought they, you know, and he saw put you to work, man. You know, you working 14, 15-hour days. You know.
He said, yeah, get paid decent.
Yeah.
Rent high.
Right.
Payment on your car.
Right. You know.
No time for your family.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. If you ain't got no time, that's why they say time is money. If you ain't got time, say you got a whole lot of money. You know, you getting a decent amount, but you still putting in a whole lot of work. You know, you really can't enjoy the money that you getting, man.
The thing about it, we have no structure in the society.
God.
So really, there's no outlet or no.
Right.
Basically, there's no code of ethic here. When Hispanics come here, they all come from different forms of life, from different problems, pain, different traumas, different curses. So when by the time they get here and get situated with each other, now your son want to be gang member. Because out here in Richmond, you got a lot of Northern Kingdom that are joining gangs now. You know? So you think you come over here for a good plan, but then you come and you learn the dark side of America. And you falling by the wayside, by the dark side, because your woman, she was humble when she was in your country. When she come over here, she thinks she got rights now. Then the family structure's broken. The kids, the boys are feminized as hell. The family structure's broken. And then the community as a whole, you think, oh, we both from El Salvador, so we will become. No, now you got now he look at you as a complete damn. I tried to leave you.
Right.
Now I got it. You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of a lot of nations are seeing this, right?
And you can like really never retire in this place. Because the way, like the brother said, rent high, bills, you know, they're charging you for natural resources. Everything's constantly going up, gas, food. So you really never can, unless you're a multi-millionaire and you've been a multi-millionaire for over 10 years, what do they call that, a decade? Yeah. You know, for at least over a decade, you really ain't no retiring, man. Because say you have a nice sum of money saved up, if you just quit your job and try to live off of that, you're going to see how fast it starts dwindling. So you're going to be like, yo, I got to keep working just to have this, you know, stay at a particular number or at least around that number, man. You know?
Yeah, more bro. That's what it says. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very, very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, the so-called white man is very heavily laid a yoke upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know? And he's laid an even heavier yoke around your mind, okay? Because you niggas think you fucking free, man. You know? You got these niggas walking around thinking they free, you know? Because the so-called white man ain't got a whip on their goddamn back, you know? Because they ain't got them in the fields picking fucking cotton. Yeah, they think they free. Yeah, they can go get a Big Mac. Yeah. And
they can wake up and think, go do what they want, do wickedness.
Right.
But you know, deep down inside,
right.
You know, you do certain things, you guys will get punished.
Exactly. You know? That's right.
But if people, you know, like the brother was going into, now people really got things fucked up, man. Really, it's even worse now.
Yep.
They got that facade that they're free.
Yep.
Now we're buddies, we're friends. Yeah. You're not my enemy no more.
Right.
That bygone be bygone.
They got the electric fence. Yeah. The invisible fence.
Hey, for the dogs.
Yeah. Hey, the dog like, oh shit, I ain't got no fence. I'm good. Hey, I can leave if I wanted to.
The dog, these are good dogs.
Though. Yeah, God.
Because the dog don't want to leave.
Right.
You can go to the country, you see them old lap dogs. You just see on the porch.
Right.
Just laying down in the yard.
Right.
They even know I'm good here.
Yeah.
They're not even rebellious. They ain't got no dogs.
If I wanted to, I could go across the street.
You know what?
You know? I choose not to.
What the hell is this? What the hell is it? What the hell just happened? They don't even consider. Because remember our parents, I'll never forget. You know, you always have family members. Ain't nothing like America. You know, you need a country, such. That invisible collar.
Yeah.
But then when you leave America, you don't get the chance to grow up out there and live out there.
Invisible collar, that symbolizes that mental.
so much different.
Yep.
This prison here.
Yep.
This really a prison here.
Right.
You know. It's like,
You got it.
So it says, yeah, I was born for my people. I polluted my inheritance.
How did he pollute us? By giving us into the hand of the nations, man.
Right.
Like brothers were saying, the Lord allowed Esau Edom to take the yokes off our necks and they put it on our minds, man. So now you think you're free and all this other stuff that the brothers was going into.
That's sweet home America. Hey, I seen a nigga yesterday, right? I'm ready to turn the truck to the yard. And this nigga walking with an American flag. I'm like, yo.
That's that damn Babylon.
He had to be in his 40s, 50s. But the thing about he wasn't even like a bum. He was like a your average Jake.
Yeah.
With the shorts, the button up, with the little golf hat, the little loafers. Maybe they walk down the street with one of those little bandages with the flags on it, you know? I'm like, wow, damn, wow, it's good. And I'm just like, yo, look at this nigga, man. I wish I could jump the curb.
Whoops. Still. My foot.
Oops.
My foot.
What is it? Mechanical error. Yeah. So it says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Mm-hmm. So Esau never considered his with the works that he had done to our people, that he had never, basically reap what you sowed. You lied about your nationality, you pretty much try to hide the pain and the suffering, the trauma that you cause on our people. That's why you got rid of, you try to get rid of the Carnal Indian schools. You try to hide the atrocities that you did to Gad. You try to hide the atrocities that you did to Judah. And you try to hide the atrocities you did to even Northern Kingdom. Yep. And the thing about it, you never, now you really got to consider it because it's in your face now. But now, what are you trying to do? You know what? You don't want the middle of the ocean. You're going to make bunkers. You got to get the hell out of America.
And on top of that, he's throwing smoke screens.
Yep.
He's throwing all these things to keep you niggas occupied.
Little Nas X.
You know, Roe vs. Wade, Hollywood, yeah, Lil Nas X.
I don't know if you both see, if I've been on YouTube, they got this nigga Lil Nas X in a dress with a leg on, and he got a chick that's like, that's a nutritious name. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, I mean, this, but again, this is the niggas' delight. Niggas are happy. It look like niggas are winning, people are winning, but really they're losing. Especially they put Kamala in the seat. Yeah. And all girls gonna be SINGLE free, Again, whatever the bitch is, fuck nigga free, whatever, I was finish it out, so you got it. So
you good. Go ahead, man.
So it says, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside you. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people come to this place, man, because of the pleasures. They know they can partake in pleasures that they couldn't partake in their homeland necessarily.
When you want to be whores in
right.
In the East,
yeah,
they can't.
Right.
So they come here.
God, You got it, bro.
I got something if you was done.
Ishmael wouldn't be gay. He can't be gay in this country.
Right. Exactly.
It's a standard of a man that to be coordinated. You want to do drugs and be gay or free, weird. Come over here. I'll never forget. Y'all boys were here. He was an Ishmaelite that came up. And this nigga was like, yo, I love white women. My dream was to get white women. But white women. He was like, so what are you coming for? He was like, white women. So what are you going to do when you say, I just want to work? I want to white women. And now you get to see him just gone, just burned in his lust, man. Just to get a white woman. But it says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment and one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. For the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
Yeah, this place is coming down quick, man. Ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna get ready because I know about next year around this sometime, all hell's gonna break loose. Nah, it ain't gonna be none of that, man. It's gonna happen quick, It's gonna happen suddenly, man. You know, what's the scripture say? In thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
Yeah.
You know, that's why scripture say don't put off the Lord from day to day, man. You know, in your security, in your home, in your house, in your job, in your Ferrari, in your Bentley, you know, in your multi-million-dollar mansion, man. Okay, that's when the Lord came and got your ass, man. You know, a big old tiger don't walk through the door. You know, a martial law troop kicked down your door and shot up your crib, man. You know, a nuclear missile hit your mansion, man.
I got something.
You got it.
Come on. So it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, they have perverted thee, thy science.
Mm-hmm.
Esau, it's like we were going to earlier. Esau thinks, he had the time to study the brain, study how the heart functions, the blood, all types of, everything a part of your body, and then he makes a lecture to it behind it.
Yep.
But the thing about it, nobody overrides the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah. But that's why the Lord it was intact for him. See, Esau tried to, he wants a carnal aspect of it, but the Lord already put the aspect of it on paper, yep. Pretty much on file. And now we're understanding why the law was created, why the Heavenly Father created the law, So it says, with these enchantments that these Edomites come forth, to study their science and so forth, have perverted them, and the people. But now, you see that, because they'll tell women, if you keep your eggs, it can really kill you. Like, for instance, one thing that Esau does, they try to clip dogs and shit. They'll tell you, if the dog doesn't get neutered, it can really harm him. Like, what? That doesn't make fucking sense. The same thing they'll tell about a female dog. Yeah, they'll spade her because, she can cause her harm. But the same thing that Esau would do to a person, So Esau, what Esau does, he uses his science to pervert the people and corrupt them. So it said, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, they have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yep.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
And that pride is basically fueling World War III, or one of the things that's fueling World War III, man. The pride of these people, the pride of the military, the pride of these devils, man. They're like, man, we're gonna do what we got to do. We don't care. What's that one saying that you always bring out? God bless America and no one else, man.
Yeah.
They can care less about these other nations.
What's that movie? They said that in real life, but they also said
was it Not Coming to America?
Chris Rock and Bernie Mac. Head of state.
Head of state. That's what it was.
He said,
Head of state had some. Head of state was heavy.
Yeah. He said, God bless America. No flex up.
Yep. You got it, bro.
It says, thou shalt, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Yep.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
That's right. The mischief is going to be these missiles, the plagues, right? The uproaring of the people, the economic collapse.
Yep.
Okay, all these things you're not going to be able to put off America. Okay, because guess what? It's written that you're going to be destroyed, and there's no avoiding that, man. Because the kingdom has to come, man.
That's right.
We are praying and hoping for the kingdom to come, man. And this beast system has to be destroyed in order for that to happen.
That's right. You got it, man.
Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Yeah, they're gonna think that they're witchcraft, they're witches and warlocks, the space stations, the technology is gonna save them in that day, man.
What's that? You said it earlier. What's in the water? Ships.
Submarines. Yeah. They think that's gonna save them, man. They're gonna try to conjure up some demon, some spirit. So what do? What's the, because lying spirits is talking to these elites.
Yep.
So they're seeking some. They're gonna come to the point where, hey, that lying spirit might be like, "It's an in-game, brother." Hey,
deuces.
Matter of fact,
you lost.
the last time you see him. You ain't gonna be able to pull me up no more, brother.
Got tricked, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, the scripture say, I believe it's in Job. It says the deceiver and the deceived
Deceiver
are
are
his.
his. Hey, is that demon gonna say and one? Through the legs, right it back. Sorry.
Right.
You saw the spin move.
Huh? And get back here. And one.
You know? That's what's about to happen, man. You elites are in the trick bag, man. You think you out here tricking, doing stuff behind the scenes. You got a veil over your face, a cloak, a cloth, you know? But you in the trick bag, man. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, like the brother was going into, we're lifting up that skirt. We're lifting up that veil. We're revealing you so-called white people to who you truly are, being a biblical Edomite, man. Okay? You know? And hey, man, you can read in the scriptures what it says about the Edomite, you know? You really don't take it necessarily. It's not very a super deep breakdown to open up Obadiah. You know, somebody said, okay, they're the Edomites, boom, 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 like the brother just read. Hey, they're gonna be completely wiped out, man. You know?
Just like I don't know if Elder Yasharamba or the other elder from New York, they brought out how these devils are paying them what 9 million, 9 billion to make a bunker.
To house a lot of people.
No, to house
Or how
have secret meetings.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
nothing interfere with.
Right, con.
Basically,
Yep.
what's going on now? It's a lot of psyop.
Yep.
You know, the other nations are, and you know, they haven't picked up on their science and technology.
Right.
So it's picking up on airwaves, and,
Right.
you know.
Yep.
So what they're doing, they're trying to bring forth billions, 9 million, either billions of dollars to make a bunker underneath the ground, so you can complete secrecy.
Yep.
But when you read the script, throughout the scripture, when we had our infrastructure, Israel infrastructure, every time we brought up the Lord, everybody was there. We made everybody come to the forefront. We read out the book of the law. But these devils, what they do is they do everything in secrecy.
Yep.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. This is how demonic this place is. Ask your average American, what are the laws here to your state? Yep. They don't be like,
don't know.
Don't run stop sign, don't run a red light, don't park your hands.
Your basic ones.
Right.
But there's so many more.
Right.
And where the fuck do we even go to define it?
Kind of like our people with concerning the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah.
You ask them the law, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not
The
steal.
basics. But you heard that from hand-me-down.
Exactly.
From the Christian,
Right.
bug outs and all that.
Right.
The same thing you hear the law of a so-called white man from hand-me-down.
Yep.
But when you really go into the law, and it's beautiful how the Lord set it up, because we are basically the prophets to bring forth, the scriptures, the law, etc. Prophecy. These Edomites, where do you go to get the laws of this place?
Right. And then when they put on their bills, in God we trust, and swear on the Bible, this, that, and so forth, man.
And
you know?
Nah,
you good.
And then on top of that, they're not even straightforward with their laws. They have so much jargon.
Yeah, it's always a back door.
Yeah. And then, but with the Lord's laws, it's straightforward. Do not, or allow this, or do not do this. You know, do this instead of that.
Right. And going right into that American language, they can do that. And you really use the laws with that American language, because it's like the scripture says, things that are translated out of Hebrew lose the force. Yeah, you know. And
English.
Right, it's witchcraft, bro. Maybe. Well, we didn't pull the document up, and you know,
they tell you when you get locked up, you gotta go in the law library and look up and all this and study. Like what? So what? Why isn't you know it's crazy? You don't even learn about the law in school.
Yeah, if this was anything righteous about this place, you would learn about the laws of America in the school system. Right. So you don't do anything to get you caught up in the prison system, but it's part of the trick.
Because, and you know it's crazy, because half of these cops don't even know the damn law. That's why what they do, they write up a description to the best of their ability. You go beyond the jury. What is it? If I'm not mistaken, it's the jury that goes to the law book, and then they sentence you.
And it's beautiful that you said that, because when laws are constantly changing. Because a lot of these cops aren't up to like the newest laws and the way they've changed, so they can still actually write you up for an old law that you broke. And basically, when they go to court, then the judge can be like, well, you know, this new law, you can't pull them over that, so case dismissed. still got to come to court.
So you got to pay the court cost.
Yeah, you still might even have to go down
You still got
downtown. Yeah, downtown.
Tax,
You know,
tax.
that's the concern of the new tit law. By the time you get pulled over,
Yeah.
you'll tell the cop like, ain't no,
Ain't no
laws
tit
in
law.
Virginia, like ain't no more tit laws in Virginia. They might not know it and be like, well, I'm gonna have to call about that.
Now they'll be
Here's your ticket. Yeah, here's your ticket. See you in court. Maybe you're right, maybe you're not.
And then he'll say it like, you help me out. I still got to pay fucking court costs, you fucking.
Yeah, you still got to take off
Yeah.
from work. Still got to appear at the job. You might get pulled over again on the way to the court. You know. So you're right.
And that just shows you how demonic the place is.
Yep.
But then you have, we supposed to be United States of America, right? But VA have a different law from North Carolina.
Yep.
And they're bordering cities. New York is different.
The place of
South Carolina and North Carolina got different.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
Like the scripture says, the place of unwalled cities.
Yep.
You know, you got all these different laws, and it's supposed to be one land. It's supposed to be America, right? Here it is. Over here, you can't do this. Over here, you can't do that. This changes when you go over this. You know, you got to be on top of your game going to these different states, man.
Oh, the gun law.
Yeah, the gun laws. You got to be on top of your game with going traveling through states, man.
And then you got different man. It's bullshit. That basically, literally you don't even know your own law in your state. But just say you move to another state, you better read up. You got to read up on something because you may have a little bit of freedom. If you park. I know in New York, they can get you for jaywalking. That's that. You know, if you just cross the street, a lot of places like here, you can just cross the damn street. Right. New York, you can't do that. You actually go to jail. I mean, you get a ticket for that.
Citation,
And there's all different types of stuff that you can get in other states, opposed to you go to different states like down south, etc. But those that we're talking about, man, this is a demonic ass place.
I got a quick precept on that. This is Psalms chapter 10, and I'm going to start on verse 4, and I'm going to go to 8. It says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts.
That's why, and another thing, that's why Esau changes up so much. Remember a couple of decades ago, homosexuality was what the felony.
Right. Yep.
Now,
and even before that,
yeah,
Christmas was basically illegal. It was illegal to celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, a lot of stuff was demonized.
God.
Now it's accepted.
Yep.
You know.
It says his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far.
The scripture said snares and traps.
Yep.
This infrastructure, this society is built on snares and traps. You know, and that's why you think, why is there so much of a prison system? Why does America have the biggest prison system? And then when you go in there, talk to some of these people, yeah, man, I ain't paying my taxes. You got me some tax evasion. Child support.
I was going 101 in a 35 mile per hour zone. They gave me 2 years.
Man, they try to take my money out on Thursday.
Right.
My check didn't come till Friday. So when I got pulled, my license was suspended. I couldn't pay my child support. He locked me up.
Yep.
And now you're in there with a lifer.
This is your third driving on suspended license. So you gotta get you a year.
Yeah. Now you're in there with a lifer. You don't care.
Yeah.
Now you end up hitting him.
Yeah. You protecting your life off some nonviolent crime. And now you get in some stuff and some shit. You don't never get out of jail. Now somebody attacked you with a knife. You had to pick it up and stab him to get out of the altercation. Now, sir, we gave you 15 years. Manslaughter.
Yo, it shit is demonic, man.
You know? We need more.
Yeah, we gotta get the hell up out of here, man.
Like for instance, if you don't pay your personal property taxes here, they'll suspend your fucking
in your license.
You get bad enough.
Your registration.
Registration.
You'll get suspended. And then again,
and then you can't get another.
Yeah.
You can't get an ID. You can't renew your ID. There's a lot of stuff you can't do without paying that personal property tax.
Then if you owe child support, it's fucked
up.
up.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff that hinders you there too.
Time.
You can get, and this place is demonic as hell, man. You got it, bro.
It says, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He has saith in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. You know, going right along with the brother was bringing out in Isaiah 47. It says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Yeah, because it's so entangled in traps. It's hard to get to the main culprit.
Yeah.
How you gonna get to the bad guy?
Hey,
you got a big mage,
right.
you know.
God, like these people thinking, well, I'm gonna go to the president of the United States. I'm going to counsel. city council, and then I'm going to the government. I'm going to parliament. Little did you know, you done went to the low level. You didn't touch base. Going to the president, the government. You didn't touch base on basically the order that's set up under these elites, man.
Yep.
You know, it says his mouth is full of.
At least they don't get trial.
Right.
They don't no charges come
God.
against them. They make it disappear.
That's right. It says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places.
Like for instance, right? This is a bridge you go down. It's fucked up. Okay, it's a little ass bridge going down Route 3. It's literally like, how you say it? It's narrow as hell. So a lot of people, what happens, you'll get scared being on that shit. A lot of people, what you do there, the Zoom, try to get off the shit. Yeah. But Esau sits right there.
By the time you see him, it's like, too late.
Got him.
Why you hitting your brakes now? No, just keep going. You know? Got it.
Like, ain't gonna lie, it kind of fucked me up when I went on the bridge. I'm like, yo, what the? I'm like, oh. Yep. You know, my nerves is kind of, I got good nerves. That shit kind of made me clench, like, oh shit. I was zooming, man. I was like, oh, they dirty. Yep. I said, oh, they done got a little cover. They said, we go. What's up right here?
I got a quick preset.
I'm at last verse. You got it. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are proudly set against the poor. And who is the poor, man? The poor are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
You know another thing that's demonic, Salaki.
Are you good?
Somebody can just make an accusation about you, and you get a warrant for your arrest.
Yep.
And you know it's crazy. That actually almost happened to me now. You know. Yep. Edomite, we're going to put. He pretty much lied on me. And I asked him, I'm like, yo, I asked the cop, I'm like, yo, so a person can lie about you and then go out and put a warrant. He can lie about you and then take a warrant on you and then get locked in. He said, yep, they sure can. And I'm gonna come back and get you. I said, yo, I'm right. I said, yo, welcome to America, man.
Yeah, nobody can say something happened. Go downtown, set charges on you.
Like with
put
all
a restraining order on you.
Like with all these athletes that go through those great
yeah,
trials.
Yeah.
They've been raped.
Diminish your game and all that, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Talk slander.
Yeah, con. I want to go down to verse 10. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are proudly set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
Yeah, because, like I said, you know, like the brother you went to, you got to take time off for this, man, to go there. So it's very critical that you be going in there. Who really had the money to buy a lawyer?
Especially for some dumb shit that really, like, you know, the plea. They're really forcing you into taking the plea. You know,
like for instance, right? Sulaki, the guy used to ride horses with. His woman got mad at him because he, dealing with another chick, but they wasn't even together. So what happened? She tried to increase the child support. They let her do it. He got behind payments. He had horses. What do you think happened? When he got locked up, horse got sick. Yep. So he died. Came to the judge and was like, yo, you know what? Animal food. Yep. He locked up for 2 years. And that's, did they want to hear, I got all my vet bills, all my they want to hear none of that shit. Yep. But see, that's the side, this is the world that we live in, man. Who really has, money or time to take? But see, another thing what you saw is he'll drag it out.
Yep. Go.
Think it's gonna be over quick.
We got new discovery. Yeah.
He did it up 3 years, but
continue to June 17th.
Yep. The whole time. Yeah. No parole. No bail.
It says he doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth, he humbleth himself. That's another reason why he takes our money and uses it as a weapon as well. Yep. That's another trap in the snare that he saw put on our people. Yep. And women don't see that, they don't care. That's another thing too. That's why a lot of these women they come over here because they know
basically get away with murder.
Get away with murder, man.
Everything's geared toward them over here.
Yep.
You go to a lot of these other nations, man, these women can't move the same way they move over here, man. There's a lot of things they can't wear, they can't do, they can't say without getting put to death, man. You know, so they come over here like, yo, I can say what? So I can just go up to that dude and say, fuck you. I can slap him in the face and walk away. In my land, I would have lost both my hands.
Now, we can say men ain't shit.
They'd have chopped my hands off in public.
Love this country. And then I can show a titty and get attention. I don't have to be
you know?
committed.
Like, why? I don't have to cover
I
myself.
can have it all.
It says, he croucheth and humbleth himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He has said in his heart, Yahweh hath forgotten. He hath hidden his face. He will never see it.
Yeah, see, like in Isaiah 47 you went to, he didn't consider that an end.
Yeah,
Because hey, the Lord gave us to the hands of the devil.
Yep.
And see it for many years.
Con.
He been blind. He said from slavery until now. He said, "Man, we're still in our possession. They're even more fickle than when we had them in. We had to break them niggas in slavery. But now they you gotta look at them. They run now.
I thought y'all got
They
it by
want
now.
rappers.
I thought y'all would have got it by now.
Damn.
All them slaps.
Shit.
I'm not your friend.
God damn it.
Double slap.
Well, I just killed one of your homies.
Right. He said, yo, you slapped me. Remember the Charlie Murphy show? Yo, you told me this like back in the 80s or 70s. They would slap me. What man? Yo, there would be a gunfight after.
Somebody had to go.
Ain't no gunfight. Hey, you saw him constantly doing that to you, Jake. Ain't no gunfight. Ain't no uproar. He ain't been touched, man.
Yep.
You know?
I got this one. We got done.
You got it.
All right, going into basically like the brother was saying about Esau and the craftiness to his law.
You done with that?
Yo, yeah, I'm done with that.
You done with that?
This is Daniel 8:25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
And that's how Esau
That's
comes.
In the name of peace,
In the name of peace.
in the name of science, in the name of love.
Love. This will benefit you. He said,
He said,
yeah,
yeah, that's a crafty guy who gets you in the name of love. In the name of science.
Remember that he was being that picture of the Indians?
Yeah,
He
con.
said they'll come up to him, hey. Next thing you know, the whole town gets burned.
Yeah. I'm sick. You got anything to help me?
I
got any
remember
herbs?
that book. They burned the whole. People had a party. They was having like a little
Yeah.
congregation
Yeah.
party, and they came through, slaughtered the people.
everybody.
He said they waited till they
Yeah.
till they would sleep or something.
Wait,
They tired.
man. Burn them all in the one
Yeah.
place.
They said they would run, some would run, and they said they had boats around the island, so if any of you escape, they would catch them. And then they say they would have like men guard the mountain with any rain in the mountain. That man was a double, man. Yeah, same here. You know, you gotta go.
It says he shall stand up against the Prince of Princes, which is the Lord, Yahweh Shai.
Same thing today, man. He set up projects and all sorts of things and matters for our people. But again, it was just to destroy our people and make it even worse. You know, they throw it in your face.
God, hence why it's called a project. You know?
Now, when Negroes talk about, rap will make you take me out the hood, but then you glorify him. So it's like a double-edged sword. He put you there, and then he make you glorify the shit to destroy the rest of your people, take you out. But he actually humiliates you.
Yep.
You know?
A quick precept before we go back into that. This is Proverbs 12:2. A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. You got it, bro.
Yeah, Esau's gonna be condemned, man. He set up nothing but wicked devices, just like the brother was saying, in regard to the music industry and the rap, man. That's a wicked device to get you to think you can get out of the hood, but then you say you get out of there. You one in a million that get out of there. You glorifying it, and all you doing is bringing down your other people, man. Yeah. That's a crafty. That's a wicked device.
You done went to a rich hood. You done went from the hood and the ghettos, and you came into Hollywood. You were like, yo, this is nothing but the hood all over again. Except I got nice things. I'm still destroying my people. I'm still doing drugs, doing this, taking orders from the so-called white man, just like when you was in the hood. He saw like, go sell that pack, bring me this back. Don't worry about getting pulled over. You good. We got you. You're not gonna have to worry about that, man. Same thing as Elise is telling these niggas in Hollywood. Don't worry about it. You can keep your image. You know?
What's that nigga?
You talking about
nah, you know what I'm talking about. This dumb nigga.
with the
that Levite, the Haitian nigga. Nigga told himself he was an Israelite one time.
Man,
You know
Kodak Black.
Yeah,
Kodak.
man.
Oh, yeah, that nigga back in
This
the
nigga.
Kodak Black.
Like Esau said, you know what? We're gonna keep your image up.
He got a pardon from Donald Trump. What type of shit?
Lil Wayne got one too.
But he just got caught with drug charges.
Out of all the pardons you could have gave out, you gave Hollywood nigga a pardon.
That's to somebody that
You
really
know?
needed.
That's not some shit that happened 40, 50 years ago when he was wrongfully charged or it was kind of a empty situation. Some nigga that's in Hollywood, man. That's how you know all this shit's set up, man.
Really?
You know?
I'm gonna read the last sentence. It says, he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. So we know that's talking about Antiochus Epiphanes, but we are fast forwarding time because those are the same exact things that Esau Edom is doing, man.
Yep.
Right? And Antiochus Epiphanes is a fucking Edomite, man.
Yep.
So it all goes hand in hand with each other.
And Antiochus could very well be back on this earth. Hey, you never know.
Hey, shit,
No.
well, he is, so
Hey,
he can
he's
get
God,
this damn
God.
ass whooping that's
You know?
coming to his ass.
Back on this earth right now,
That's
man.
what happens to every leader. That's what happens to every empire.
Right.
When they magnify
Yep.
themselves.
And that pride.
Could be Sleepy Joe. You never know.
Woo! Sleepy Joe got what, cancer and the C-19?
You know? Camera. Yeah. Go ahead.
He done.
So it says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit.
Yep.
If so be, thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, why he was able to labor since he was laboring since he was labored since thy youth. He been doing this since the beginning, man.
Roman Empire.
You
Well,
know?
before that, the Greek Empire, because
Right.
after Alexander died, they done split the kingdom into four
Right.
different places, and then it
Right.
all started to be wicked.
He was
man.
they were always doing witchcraft, involved in all types of sorcery, conjuring up this, doing this. You know what I'm
Effective
saying?
now.
Right,
You say they were just getting
Right.
the line.
right. That's the only way he was able to last this long. That lying tongue that was sent to him. You know? You got to hunt. Yep.
And when you hunt, you set up devices
Fine.
to lure what you were prey to sleep.
Yep. That trap.
Oh, yeah. Going back to what you saw,
When you going back to when you go into the woods, man, you might walk over Edom, man. You're like, oh shit, he full. Before the end.
He laid down full camouflage.
Hey, remember that Metal Gear Solid Snake?
Yeah,
I always
yeah,
bring that
yeah.
shit up.
That's your
You
favorite
couldn't see that
album,
nigga, man.
You know?
Yo, I remember when I first, I gave up. I cut the game off.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's a little quick.
Damn.
I don't want to get into games, but it's a little glitch they did. If you cut the game off, don't play for like a month, you'll eventually die. And then you gotta fight him.
What?
Yeah, but the thing about
Man,
it,
get the fuck out.
that's how mad I was. Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't know how to defeat this dude. And he was a fucking. Then he had a bird with
This
him.
is the old game.
Yeah, he had a bird with him.
This ain't the online joint.
Uh,
It's the old shit they had that in the
That's
game.
the third one, right?
Yeah, Snake Eater. Yeah, he'll send his bird out. He'll watch you. He'll spot you out. If he was so clever, you would be like sitting. He'll walk behind you and get you. You like, what the fuck? Yo, you like, yo, cut this shit off. But that's Esau. He can lure shit, put the smell on him. And to the point, you just like a sitting target. He got you.
You looking at him the whole time, and you didn't even know he looked like a tree. He looked
Yeah.
like a foot. He looked like the floor, the ground, the earth. He let you step on his chest and keep walking. Then he popped up.
Got him.
You know? You got it, bro.
So it says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that should come upon thee.
That's right. Them witches and warlocks, all the witchcraft ain't gonna help them, man. Those witches and warlocks ain't gonna have the answers in the time of that great destruction, man, that calamity, man, when America is brought down.
You got to remember, even in ancient Egypt, the Lord allowed Pharaoh and nothing inside for his sorcerers to do their witchcraft, but it was to deceive Pharaoh, to harden his heart.
Right.
Same thing with Esau. There's a lot of things you be like, yo, how is this nigga getting away with?
Like when they turn the snakes, and
Yeah.
the staff turn the snakes also. Now Pharaoh's like, see,
You ain't doing that,
yeah,
bro.
see what we did. Snakes there too. You know, so he got his pride done went up a little bit. You know,
Yeah, he did the look.
right? kind. Yep.
But now,
Like the brother said, the deceived and the deceiver are his. You
read
know?
the last part, what is it, the first book of Kings. I think it was Ahab, King Ahab, and the Lord sent the lion spirit for him.
I think it's Ahab.
Ahab.
Yep.
So he could be killed in battle. So it says,
And that the same thing's happening today, man. The Lord's got lion spirits out here, man. That's being pushed by the way of these elites, man, all the way down through his laws and his legislation, man, concerning under the umbrella of pandemic and disease, you know, and soon to be under basically the law concerning the Nicaragua, man. You know, that lion spirit. Hey, you gotta go out and take this. You gotta do this. You gotta do this, and a whole lot of people died from that, man. You know, that was the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got it, bro.
And now they're making it mandatory up here in DC for kids that's school age 12 and over to take that.
Yeah.
Take that
Yep.
shit.
People walking around looking crazy, bro. You got it, bro.
teaching the youth. They don't tell you about sex education in school. They'll tell you gender.
All of a sudden, now everybody putting masks right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody wearing masks.
Strap. Remember, got the tie up, man. You know?
They never leave my face. No way.
Matter of fact, can you surgically implement just a mask on my face so it can never come off?
They would
You
if
know?
they could.
Like if the Lord,
They
God,
would.
like you know, this logical tell you like, yo, if I needed a mask to survive, then you would have been born with one, man, or born with some type of something on your face if it was, you know, necessary for you to make it, man. You know, but these people have lost common sense. You know, common sense is out the window, man. This devil's so good. He said, you know what? Let's try to get rid of common sense. Can we do that? That's been on his agenda. He succeeded.
That's a completely depend on us, even to think
Yeah.
logical on their own. We
More
all give them
forward now.
smartphones,
They make
but
it
they're gonna make them dumb.
Dumb. You would think with a smartphone
you
at
motherfuckers be intelligent.
the tip of your fingers, you could basically get the
Anything.
answer to anything.
Anything.
I don't even see how people still in college. Because, like, how can you have your smartphone on you and take a goddamn test? It's like, bro, you can just go Google search every answer and you can probably get the answer.
But what people do? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram,
God. Yeah, they ain't looking up shit.
dating
Right,
sites.
right, God. Yep. They got knowledge at the tip of their finger, and even concerning this wisdom, knowledge, and truth is at the tip of their fingertips, man. They, like you say, they TikTok and Snapchat, OnlyFans, and you know, they ain't worried about the truth, man. That's why there ain't gonna be no excuse for you so-called niggas and tens of negative men. How the niggas niggas know following us all over. Here, down the other block, they down here.
Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no uprising again for you so-called white people, man. Ain't gonna be no, we're gonna build the desolate places and come back and we're gonna restore. Yeah, we were taken down, we were destroyed, but give us some time and we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back again. It ain't gonna happen, man.
What do you say? You gonna try to let you make some
Right. He said when people come around, I'll be quiet. I'll talk to you.
He said, Mama and Belly said, what's up, man? Funny ass. He said, what's up, man? They gonna be from the basement. I said, oh shit.
There'll be no uprising against the so-called white people. But you're getting taken down, so that's it. That's in-game, man. You know? The only future you have to look forward to is to being completely destroyed. You know? That's it. Oh, okay, fine.
It says, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm it, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored. Even thy merchants from thy youth, they shall wander every one to his quarter. None shall save thee.
Hey, none shall save thee, man.
That's how it's gonna be for Babylon,
Right.
man. It spoke about the flames. We know we spoke
Right.
earlier just a tad bit about those thermonuclear missiles that's gonna come over here
Yep.
and set this bitch ablaze. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. That's the judgment for Babylon. That's the judgment for wickedness that's throughout the four corners of the globe, man. Spread by Esau, Edom.
Right.
I was looking for something.
I got a quick precept. You know, because what we're doing is we're exposing Esau before he goes down, man. You know, same way the so-called white man likes to do these Hollywood niggas, man. You know, he'll throw some dirt on them, destroy their name. You know, put them under the ringer, so to speak, before he takes them out.
Yep.
You know, hey man, that's what the Most High is doing to the so-called white man. These are mainly concerning these elites, man. You know, he's exposing these devils, man, before he's gonna take them out. This is Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself."
It's like that video that surfed up, what is it, Sri Lanka? Remember they had the faces of some of them elites? So the Lord making stripping, Esau, man, exposing them.
Yep.
Now these people are realizing the elites are getting these governments together, other world powers together to destroy basically the people here in the society.
Yep.
So the New World Order being exposed. Hey, you saw how the Lord just destroyed the Georgia Guys companies, man. Lightning hit one, and then Esau said, "You know what? I'm going to destroy the other one, man. The other ones, man. You know." But that's all. That's a sign letting you know that these devils, with the agenda, their plan that they want for the so-called humanity, is not going to come to fullness. You know, because
right.
you're not going to rule this earth off wickedness, man.
Uh-huh.
The Lord made this world to be plentiful for people to multiply, not to consume, hold back, restrain, and do wickedness and to pervert the whole world and corrupt it. And then you reap the benefits, man. Then you make yourself as the power. You know? You got it.
Oh yeah. It says, I'm gonna start from the 10 again. "But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not." You know, like the brother was going into, man. You know, we're completely exposing this devil before he's taken out. But soon he's gonna be not. You got something to say, bro? Con, go ahead, bring it out.
It's Proverbs 26 and 26, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation.
So the hatred that Esau Edom has for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is covered by deceit. An example given, all right. An example is, all right, hey, those stimulus checks that went out, all right?
Oh, man.
They give you money for shit.
Right.
All right, and guess what? Look at the latter effects of that, man. It caused inflation. I think inflation right now is 11%. All right. All the price of food
They
went
spent
up.
that in gas.
Yeah, of
They
course.
thought gave you an advance on your gas.
Yeah. Yep.
You didn't know it though.
Yeah.
Because they spent it before gas went up. If they would have known gas was gonna spike up, they
would've
didn't
saved that
they didn't keep this in my pocket.
But Jake don't have no knowledge of anything, man. The Lord hasn't given us the mindset to understand all the tricks of Esau, man.
They went out and bought a gas heater. They went out and bought a big
H3 Hummer.
Yeah, H3 Hummer with the money. Not knowing the gas was going up.
They thought it was a business that involved nothing but gas.
Nothing but gas.
That trucking shit.
Driving route.
But they're their own personal truck.
Jake too, man.
Hey, read that again, Baba Shaw.
That's Proverbs 26 and 26, whose hatred is covered by deceit.
Yep.
His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation.
Hey, man, his wickedness is going to be shown before the whole earth, man. You know, his hatred is covered by deceit, man. You know, he really hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but he covers it with deceit. You know, we love you, stimulus check, you know, black rights, black power.
Yeah, we love you, C-19 vaccination.
Right. We're concerned about your health. We know we're putting you to death and hanging you on trees, but we're concerned about your cough you got, you know. We're not willing to do anything to keep you niggas alive, you know. So he's covering his hatred with nothing but deceit, man.
He said, hey, remember, they ain't give a damn about us prior to C-19.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Latinos, blacks.
You couldn't get free health care.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't get free anything. Now you can just basically walk into the doctor's office. Yeah. I'm sick. They're like, sure, buddy.
Free. Yo. We're so concerned with the health of Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
They're the main ones that are acceptable, you know? Like, come on, man.
Get you a donut when you walk out.
Yeah. You get a free lollipop. A sucker. Remember going to the dentist back in the day? You know, you go to the dentist, you get a little, when you were a kid, they get a little sucker tray. You can pick one. Make you keep coming back. So when you were a kid, you like going to the dentist, you get free candy when you leave. That's how Esau's working. So he's using that with adults. Grown ass men.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. Free lap band.
Free coffee and shit.
Free gas. Hey, I saw one. Yo, you take the goddamn joint, you get free $25 gift to use at your local gas station. You know? Yep.
The deceit man or the so-called white man is high, man.
You got it, bro.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
That's beautiful, man. That's right. Oppression maketh the wise man mad, man. You know? You shouldn't be happy in this wicked ass place, man. You shouldn't be happy with chemtrails and GMO foods. You know?
But it's so bad that the food has. Look, I was looking at this, right?
Yeah.
This shit has got to say non-GMO on it. It has to say
Yeah, they
it.
gotta put that.
That's how bad this shit is,
Right.
That's
You know?
if it's non-GMO.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You really never know.
No, you don't know.
You might be thinking you're trying to be healthy. You know, we try to be healthy. We try to eat healthy things, but at the end of the day, you can only do it to a certain standpoint. You know, because I mean, the devil's spraying chemtrails over the whole earth. So even though it might be organic, how organically can it be?
And look, right, so my son, he likes to grow stuff, right? And the lady told him that the only way it's going to be organic is if you grow it in organic dirt.
And
Right, so,
indoors.
Yeah, and then you got to buy the organic dirt. Fucking ridiculous, man.
And on top of that, you would have to do it indoors because the air has aluminum, has all types of, the chemtrails have all types of chemicals in it.
Yep. And you know that
Right.
shit sweeping through the house anyway.
Yeah,
when you
so
open up the door.
kind.
So you're not escaping, man.
Now, the scripture says, Israel shall eat the found bread.
Yep.
Another thing, too, but basically, there's been no landslide.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Since King Solomon.
Yeah.
Everything is
So the land's fighting back at this devil, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to bring no food, no fruit, no crops, you know? So this devil This devil has to come up with the little planes and crop dust the whole crop, basically, so it won't get destroyed
With the pesticides
by the pests.
on
They
it.
got to spray the pesticides on it. They got to spray stuff to keep it looking good and looking fresh. They put food coloring on the fruits and vegetables to make it look bright. Plastic.
Remember you sent that thing about get the car oil and pancake.
Oh, yeah. No, so like
Commercial
video
ads.
and commercial ads, stuff like that. Yeah, they put car oil on pancakes to make it look good, man. Also, there was another video I had sent in the group chat a while back where they take the meat is normally it's not supposed to be, it's supposed to be like brown or something, but they make it red because they put I think it was like pig's blood on the shit or something. Man.
I've seen it when they were spraying the fruit. You know, I saw when they were coating some of the vegetables with plastic. You know, and then people were taking knives and scraping the outside of the vegetables, and plastic film was on it. Man. I saw where they were dyeing the fruit, dyeing the vegetables, so it'll be more appealing to people to buy it. You know.
So they'll do that, and then they'll turn around and sell you the stuff to clean your fruits and vegetables. That's fucking wickedness. That's fucking wicked.
It's like the hand sanitizer, man. It causes cancer.
But it's supposed to be just alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that night, remember it said 99.9
Kill.
But how come that 1% it stays on your goddamn hand?
Yeah. You just
rub
rub
it
it
in,
around,
you just-
rub it even further.
Come on, man.
You know?
How do you supposed to wash your hands and wash with water?
Right.
How the hell you get a hand sanitizer
Exactly.
and just rub it in?
And then the soap that we use on our bodies ain't even legit, man.
Right.
They got all types of chemicals and shit in it, man.
That's the easiest way for Esau to get stuff into your system, man, by your bathroom product, your daily household needs, of course, food and water, especially like the stuff you put on your body, like you bring in soap, lotions, shampoos, conditioners, all that stuff, man. Like deodorant, like goddamn, like under your armpits is like one of the quickest ways that you can put on your skin to get inside your system and your bloodstream.
Because you're sweating, your pores open
Right.
up and all that.
That's like
shit.
some of your biggest pores is like right under
Yeah.
your armpits.
Yeah.
So the deodorants, even though it might say aluminum free and chloride and fluoride free, man, who knows, man?
You know how? But try to take some cologne. put him with your goddamn wife. You better, yo, you might
Shit,
run out
burn
the
like a
fucking-
motherfucker.
You might run out the goddamn
You know?
room, man. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta be real because he ain't got lymph nodes there.
Yep.
You got if you got like some type of sickness, you ever check your lymph nodes, they're swollen. That means something you
Yeah.
affected something.
Yep. You're right. You know, this devil knows exactly what he's doing, man. You know. You got a precept?
I got one right
Oh,
quick.
Slot. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, you will read Slot.
No, I just got one.
Oh yeah.
Just one.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. My
This
bad.
is John 10:10. The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill
Mhm.
and to destroy. I am come that they may have life and that they may have it more abundantly.
Yeah, this devil only comes to destroy, man. You know, he's not bringing you nothing good, man. If he's presenting it to you, then it's not good for you, man. And on all levels, man. You know, if he's presenting it to you, it's not good for you. But that's what our people fail to realize, man. Read that again, Bob Bishop.
John 10:10. The thief cometh not but to steal, but for to steal and to kill and destroy.
That's right. You think a nigga that breaks in your house is just coming to do some good?
Hey, buddy.
You know? Here it is. I know I got your Nintendo in my arm, but hey, I'm gonna give you a good tip. It's gonna benefit your life, you know? Matter of fact, I left something good for you that you ain't gonna worry about this. You're like, come on, man.
This is the word for the day. It's all about love.
Yeah.
You know? You just took your whole house from me.
He said, Jesus Christ. Walked out.
God is
You know?
love.
A Christian might be like, you know what? You can have it. White man Jesus?
Christian?
Yeah. You a Christian?
Hey,
Okay.
he said, I see it on your armband. It says,
We're using this for our church.
it says Mount Gilead.
Mount
Gilead.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need this Nintendo for the youth program in our church. Okay. I know I broke your window and your door. You know,
Pray to Jesus
you
and
had
he'll
to get
fix
it. Sunday's coming up. You got it, bro. Oh,
No,
you
that
got
was
bro.
it. That
It's
was
locked.
it.
So it says, verse 8. Just real quick. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Yep.
And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
I got one. This so
So better, good thing that is the end. We're almost, out of this hell, opposed to being the beginning of it.
Yep.
Because you have God, as the scripture tells you, it's not wise to be hold down if it were the older former days. No, we're in good time. That's why the scripture talks about we should be happy and confident. Joyful. Because what is that in Esdras? Even the prophet desired to see what we see. We actually see the prophets and understand what's about to come.
I got something right quick. This is Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go.
This devil done absorbed. He's a thief. He's a crook. He's a demon. He's wicked. So, a person that had, what's the scripture said? Trust not a stranger. He has many trains. He's a stranger of the earth. This devil has many.
He's a vagabond.
Yeah. So he picks up a lot of evilness and wickedness to do what? To lure you in, deceive you, lie to you. Because this devil, he's a vagabond. He doesn't have a home. His home is deceit, lies, man.
It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. That's the message, man. That's the command in there. Take heed and be aware, man. How do you take heed? First of all, you listen to the men that the Lord set up. And then as they say what the Lord allowed them to say, you pay attention to what's going on in the news, man. And you can find out who the catalyst is behind all the bullshit. It's the so-called white man. It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. So when you wiping the looking glass, you look basically a looking glass is a mirror, man. All right. It's verse 12. It says, set him not by thee, lest he have overthrown thee. He said, and did not Esau Edom overthrow these so-called Negro Latinos and Native American Indians with things that the brothers been talking about all night? His doctrines, his philosophies, his laws, his policies. Okay, all those things Esau Edom used to overthrow you. He stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And then he did seek to take our seat. Now let's go back to the blessings when Jacob and Esau got their blessings, right? Did he not whine and cry unto Isaac and say, hey, bless me, Father, even now me, right? And then it says, and thou at thy last remember my words and are pricked therewith. That's it. That's all I got.
Wicked say this. Yeah. So I slip my mind.
You want me to grab it? I got it.
Big ass chameleon.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you can speak on that. I'll grab it.
Nah, I was done. You got something for me?
Yeah, like what we're going to, man. The Lord has set up the prophets in the latter days before this kingdom is destroyed to prophesy against it and to call out our people and tell our people the truth. Because again, us so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic Americans, us losing our nationality, everything about ourselves, our family, our structure, everything. Now the Lord has given us that again in the last day before He destroyed this place. That's why it's very important that if you have the chance to come across this, that you take heed. That's why the scripture says in Ecclesiastes the 5th chapter, keep thy foot in thy mouth when you enter the house of the Lord, because this is very important. See, you come from a heathenistic state of mind. See, now back in the day, prior in the 60s, 50s, so some of our parents knew there was a war going on outside between the so-called white men and the Negroes, Latinos, and Hispanics. But due to the breaking of the household and we being left with our mothers lied to us and told us there's nothing else, there's nothing going on outside, baby. Get an education. Nobody, you have no enemies. But it was all a lie. That was all the plan to destroy our people and make us heathenistic and a freak and be joined to society for this white men to destroy you.
I just wanted to speak on what you're saying back in the 50s and the 60s when everything Jacob separated.
Yep.
That was better for our people because the Lord told us to be separate from these other nations.
Yep.
But when they did all this bullshit with Martin Luther King and wanted to come together, and be together with our enemy, look at our people. This is what
integration was worse.
Yeah, that's what the word
segregation was better for our people.
Yep.
Now since that we integrated with our people, black women with blonde hair, black men with so-called black men with permanent hairs, the faux was gone, the faux look, so-called Latinos wanted to be like the goddamn white men, etc.
They do that even in the soap operas, man. Even in the TV shows. And then every time I turn on social media, man, it's always the fucking nigga woman shaking her ass, doing some stupid shit, man. But you don't see these other nations women doing that all on social media.
That's right.
Our people are destroyed, man, and that's what happened when we came together with the goddamn government.
Yep. They knew they could capitalize and make money off of our people. Because we were destroyed. Going back to slavery. We were mentally destroyed, feared, broken as a nation. See, Esau had to get his grab back on us. So now, again, our people don't realize that we're not getting gunned down left and right. Negroes can go to school. You can be a rapper, play ball, play little tennis, football, whatever. You can go outside and go pull up, watch a music, whatever. But see, they don't need to do that no more because your mind is gone. Now you think you're just like them. You think like a cracker. You're a so-called black man who's still a cracker.
Right.
You got no, go ahead.
I ain't buying this.
That's round 5?
What was it? Not the one I was. What did it say?
That's
Oh no, that's 14. That's 14. I'd say 14. Yep. All flesh according to his kind.
Yeah, that's it.
That was come out. All right, this is Sirach 13. And
It is 13.
Yeah, Sirach 13 and 14. Come on, bro. Love Yahweh all thy life and call upon him for thy salvation.
We're out here to learn about power. See, we've been taught so-called white man is our Lord, Savior. So Jesus, but that's all a lie.
Let me go back up.
Our Lord, the so-called black man, dark-skinned man at that, he's coming to redeem us as a nation. He didn't come to die for. He didn't die. He didn't come to die for everybody. He died for the elect, Israelites. The so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native American, you are an Israelite. You know, you're not a nigga. You're not black. You're not African American. You're not two continents. You know. Again, we're so dead in the mind. Why people don't consider why they call me Afro-Latino? Why am I African? How am I African American? Then I'm black. Then I'm a nigga.
African American don't exist.
Yeah.
Black person don't exist.
What do you think you are? Do you think you're African American? Have you been told that? What?
Okay.
What's up? I'm not even watching. Okay. Hey, they tell you that.
Sorry, 3, right? This is Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 3. The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also.
Yeah, the rich man has done wrong, but here it is. The rich man has done wrong. Here it is. He's not being, nothing's happening to him, so to speak, for the wrong that he's doing, but he wants you to stay in line according to his laws. But he doesn't follow those laws. He doesn't follow those guidelines, man. These elites, the laws that they give the people, the laws of the land, they don't abide by them. Keep going.
It says, if thou be for his profit, he will use you.
That's right. He'll use you if it's for his profit, man. If he can make money up.
I didn't know that was in here.
That was satisfying.
That's the maximum. Yeah, he to use a woman. He use a man.
Yep. He'll use you if it'll profit him. If he can make money off you. If he can use you to persuade the masses of the people.
He said, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Cut him off.
Right. You want, hey, I heard you like to rap. I know you like money. Sign my contract. This is what you got to teach, your people.
Put on this dress.
Yeah. You got to make sure you're really down with us. So, put the dress on.
And you come to the room.
Right.
We
got to make sure you really, because you can't show you what's behind this door. And then they make them push all types of wickedness upon our people. Drugs, gangbang, kill your own people. Basically being one with this world, chasing that ladder of success, amongst a whole bunch of other wicked abominations. Yeah, God. He like Lil Kim with majority of body parts ain't real.
Hey, you seen it? What's that chick? Neck like that?
Yeah.
Trying to come back out.
First back in her back then blew out the song came out. All that round. Go ahead.
It says, if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Yeah, if you got nothing, man, you ain't got nothing that'll benefit him or profit him, okay? Man, he's gonna be like, man, I got no use for you. Okay. Go ahead.
Shut up. We can put him in jail.
Right. Esau uses these different people's platforms. If you got a certain amount of viewers, a certain type of platform on YouTube or these different social media outlets, the so-called white man will actually approach you. Be like, you know what, we give you some money, we give you some funding, but we want you to push this type of agenda to persuade the people, because we know a lot of people listen to you. You got 2-3 million followers. A lot of people listen, especially concerning these podcasts.
Like Andrew Tate was saying.
Oh yeah, God. He didn't really want to talk about the whole situation. He's the fighter. I'm
gonna give you an example of what you just talked about. I go to the gym, Gold's Gym, right? Inside Gold's Gym, they say if you got 50,000 followers, come sign up or whatever, and then you get free membership. Same concept. You're being used because of your influence, because of what you have.
The marketing. They're basically getting cheap marketing off it. And see all your followers you have. We're gonna give you this little bit of money to market our product. Because let's be real. To market a product, it costs a whole lot of money. Commercials, even going out, signs and billboards, all that costs top dollar. If they can give somebody $4,000 a month just to put a little commercial in their video, say something about it, say something about their product, man, they're capping off on that.
It's like a snowboard. Everybody, you can't afford no shit like that.
Right.
But that's why you only saw like a Edomite that had like a fan base to do it. But I'm saying that on my behalf. But see, Esau, that's their thing. This is their infrastructure. Only way your black ass gonna get anything. Oh, you You know you about to, you know, you gonna go to that room, sacrifice. And you're gonna be used as well. That's, again, going back to Lil Nas X. You know, all your rappers, Jay-Z, all of them.
What boy did you want? Looking like Kyrie.
LeBron James.
Boy, did you want?
Look at the Outkast that you got. So what happened to the rest of these motherfuckers? They use them, then they cast them away. Get out of here, nigga.
What's that black ass nigga from The Lot?
Yeah.
That nigga was the wackest nigga on there, man. But they had to have 3 people to make it through. So he was just used and abused like all the other jakes, man, in any type of industry, man. You're only going to be used for a certain point, and you're going to be spit out, man. And like even with the things with your job, man. If you work to a certain extent, they force you to retire. All right, and if you're not keeping up with, you know, the technological advances, all right, they're gonna fire your ass, all right, and all this other type of stuff, man. You're only there for a certain purpose. And actuality, in actuality, your purpose is to be a slave unto Esau to the kingdom, man. Because that's what it is.
Hey, what Esau's main target? They go the black woman. But she threw. Hey, shake your ass. Okay. How much? $1? Shit.
Right.
I have fan base. Hey, you can buy that bitch cheap. You can buy the so-called black man cheap. I can be bad all by myself. Yeah, I can be bad all by myself. I don't need no man. Hey. Say something that's better, right? You got to deal with it. This is where it is. Glorilla. They say you effing out. It's like the fun, you know?
Now all of them got this so-called black women all right behind that tree.
Well, City Girl. What's that nigga? Pop Smoke. I think that nigga probably still alive.
See, you got to think about the people that came before these city girls. You got Trina, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown.
The second stage.
Yeah, the ones that was forerunners for this shit. Forerunners to wickedness, man. What will be not here past next year, all right? Just imagine the wickedness that's going to breed from Megan Thee Stallion and whoever the gorilla bitch
See,
is.
the so-called white man knows that. That's why he hires and employs these people to be rappers and music stars, because he knows it breeds an even worse nigga.
Yep.
You know, an even worse Megan Thee Stallion. So what did Tupac say? Did he say, hey, yo, you think I'm bad? Yo, the dudes that come after me, man, are going to be ruthless, bro. You know?
And you don't see no Edomite being out there, being pushed out there in that type of light, man. No other nation and people is out there being pushed in that type of light.
Right.
Was there more? Yeah, exploited. That's a good
like, hey, where them, you know, Esau used to come in that little hip-hop with none of that mosh pit shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob took over all that, man. Drill rap.
Fucking, I was at the gym this morning, man, and I seen that nigga Lenny Kravitz with some song that came out like in the early 90s. It like this nigga had on a dress, man. And I was like, God damn. Yeah, but that's going into that rock and roll bullshit, bro.
But we got Lil Uzi Vert, who's ahead of rock and roll.
The pandemic killed the whole rock.
Lil Wayne.
The pandemic killed rock and roll music. Ain't no more mosh pitting, surfing the crowd, all that shit. Nah, they killed that shit. Now a lot of these so-called white people listen to Jake music, man. They listen to rap and hip hop.
This shit is heavy right
The
here.
whole chapter.
It's a lot. It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, Prince, all your Motown. And this, again, just look, Shaq, basketball players. Hey, look at all these jakes, man. You know, they use and a few they extort them, pimp them, and they cast them away. Or they just kill them, get rid of them, you know? That's why you look at Shaq, man. He just look like an imbecile now. This big goofball. I just seen a commercial that he, ouch. He got on some goddamn, he got on some, I'm like, what is this big nigga doing? And then they got this nigga dancing. This nigga dance. I'm like, this nigga's a big goofball.
Because now the taste is so high, they got to keep up with their lifestyle. So now, like, their lifestyle requires so much money each month that they actually have to, you know, they got 20, 30, $100 million in the bank. They got to keep working.
Sell out.
You know, because now they got a couple, 3, 4, 5 mansions. You know, the money that they shed out each month could be like $5 million.
You know what's so sad? They can't even come back to be a regular life.
That's right, they can't.
Even Tahaji Slaki, bitch that was in Baby.
They can't.
She went through depression.
Right.
She said basically she can't live a normal life anymore.
Right.
She always followed
God.
paparazzi.
Right, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Case in point. Say if you was one of these top level people. Imagine if you just want to go get a regular job. The job, you're a liability to that job for them hiring you. They're like, yo, if we hire you, everyone on earth is literally gonna be breaking into our company just to try to get a snip picture with you to touch you. Yo, he touched that item, throwing it on eBay. Touch that hammer, yo, Drake touched hammer, $3,000 in eBay first bid. Yo, you're a liability.
You can't say that.
Yeah,
Say you want to be like, damn, you know I got $100 million. You can't shop at Walmart.
Right.
You gotta go with the Hollywood with it, you know.
Walmart, these average places probably contacted some of these Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood, these people already know that. Like, yo, you can't come to our regular stores to cause a promotion. You don't have security to deal with you coming to the average Walmart down the street, bro.
Jay-Z come to Walmart up the street. Fuck out of here.
Example, I saw James Harden. I saw a video of James Harden going through Walmart in some town. Everybody was just following behind him in the store, man.
They gotta have security with them.
Yeah.
They ain't going by themselves. A lot of them try to get away with the hood on and the mask and sneak in and buy some shit.
You had that one person.
Yo, got exposed. Ain't you Michael Jackson?
Hey, look,
You know?
everybody.
It's verse 6. It says, this is Rock 13:6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope.
Yeah, like them old niggas. Hey, yo.
What thou
it.
wantest. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. He said, he will speak thee fair and say what thou want. What wantest thou?
He checked the hood. He saved your family.
Yeah, this shit.
He said,
Oh, Juvenile in there.
I know you ain't had a song in a minute. We want to bring you back.
we'll send you overseas. Like, what is it? What is that? The Vietnam War?
Yep.
Come back, you straight, man.
Pull these
Come back,
niggas.
you on drugs.
Yeah, he pulled these niggas at the vault. Niggas you ain't heard in 15, 20 years, all of a sudden coming out with albums, songs, music videos, man. You know?
It's because the older generation is against taking that,
Yeah,
stuff. So that's why they had to,
Right.
get Run DMC.
Manny Fresh,
Manny
Run
Fresh.
DMC,
Yeah.
Juvenile,
Yep.
coming out the woodwork, man. They just, man, they threw dirt on their own career, their own so-called legacy.
Shit, that shit was already there.
You know?
Niggas,
Yeah, you're right.
No
You're
more.
right. God. You got it, bro.
It says, verse 7, and he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice.
Yep.
And at the last he will laugh thee to scorn. Afterward, he
If you don't do it, he'll set you a drug charge.
God. It says they'll laugh through the scorn. In the background, they really laughing at y'all
Yeah.
niggas, man. I hear this, you thought it was cool to him. You sat back, you're like, yo, I'm just like, they look at him like, man, y'all made me look stupid.
Like job. You know on that draft.
Oh, yeah.
No
And
reason,
then what's that nigga that did that hot nigga song from New York? He was in the executive studio, running around dancing like a goddamn monkey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Y'all seen that shit? Yeah. Dance like a goddamn monkey, jumping all on the goddamn table.
That nigga, slept. Get some jump. That nigga, he ain't a hot nigga though.
A dude nigga.
He's gonna be a hot nigga in the inside.
Yeah, 100 million degrees Celsius.
Be a hot nigga. He might be doing that same dance with the missiles did. Hey, yo, he be doing that same dance with the missiles did.
Yo, man, that nigga. Hey, and that other dude, Roddy Whip.
Roddy, yeah, I know.
This nigga trying to go to real rap.
Roddy, yeah.
I'm like, yo, this nigga got it, man. He's so last at these niggas, man.
Continuing on, it says, afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Yeah. Look at that nigga right there.
In the background. He done made you sign a contract, gave you the money, and he's sitting back in the background of the crowd like, why you doing today? Yo.
And then the scripture is also talking about you being a byword and a proverb, man, and the curses. This is what we're saying in an example.
It's a younger youth, like, wear that.
Hollywood nigga starter pack.
Yeah, and that's why you go.
UIC started.
Go to YouTube and just put in like hood vlogs. All the niggas resemble
Look at
your rapper.
every male comedian and actor that put on popular mainstream that put on a dress. It's like damn near every one of it, like 95%.
Dave Chappelle ain't do it though. I think they were trying to get him to do that shit. He ain't do it. Who else?
But
That nigga Brandon T. Jackson did it. Martin did it. I think Will
Jack-
Smith,
Eddie
Jack
Murphy.
did it.
Eddie Murphy.
Jack did it.
What's the other nigga?
The Genie movie.
What's the other nigga? Chris Rock.
Chris Rock did it.
Yup.
Wesley Snipes.
Yup. Oh
They
yeah,
all-
because he did it with Patrick Swayze and John Leguizamo. It's a movie a long
Right.
time ago.
That's required for you to make it to that next level.
Yep. Who? That nigga Will Smith? Did that nigga ever?
Will
do
Smith,
that?
he did a
Bro.
game.
He
He
did a
did
game multiple.
Oh
dresses.
yeah.
He wore a
He-
dress with the dude he slapped. Remember
What?
the nigga that he slapped,
Chris Rock.
Chris
yeah.
Rock. Remember he had the dress on with him.
Yeah.
Remember that?
He kissed through the hitch.
Oh yeah. And then that
Oh,
nigga
oh.
Kevin Hart kissed the Rock in that one movie they was in.
Man, he was great Will Ferrell hair in the cover.
Right.
Oh, and Kevin Hart had a dress on.
Mm-hmm.
Both
Yeah,
came
blue
out,
dress on.
bro. Man, he kissed the Rock. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Central Intelligence movie.
Right,
That
yeah.
nigga's gay.
Like, man, if you want to make it to that $20 million club, Esau is gonna give you a list of things that are required, man. And the thing is, he's gonna say, he's gonna let you know that the niggas that came before you had to go through these same things. You ain't no different. You ain't special, bro. You got to go through these same things. We'll let you think about it. So they gonna sit back and like eventually, he can think of them dollar signs.
Yeah, the dress right there. Think about it.
Do I get to pick the
Dress in the check.
Yeah. Like, do I get to pick the color? Can I pick the dress? He said, you know what? We'll let you pick it.
He said, what you say?
It also says, "Beware that thou be not deceived and
Right.
be brought down in the judgment."
Hey, get that
Look up that word.
Timothy 6:10. Love money,
For the love of money.
Many people have pierced themselves with many sorrows.
Let me go look up this
The
verse.
scripture talks about many scriptures about not chasing riches, man. Not silver and gold.
Right.
You losing sleep over it,
Yeah.
following them dreams.
Yep.
Cause Esau get you by them good dreams. That's irrelevant. I see myself on a stadium, sold out crowd. Man, shut the fuck up, man. I see myself. Remember, I don't know if you remember, Conway had a joint.
And that's a form of, like, going back to Pharaoh, that's a form of that harder in that heart and that elevating that pride.
Yeah.
They're like, oh man, all these people are cheering for me. Wow. They're looking at the crowd. Esau give you a little taste, and then that's the thing about the so-called way. He gonna give you a little taste of that fame before he even approaches you on that certain level, man.
He'll give you the women.
Yeah. A little bit of money.
Ugly nigga like Conway.
Right.
Give him the women. Be like that nigga off 300.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Give him a little taste,
Yeah.
man.
He said,
You got fans now.
Yeah.
I want it all. I want a uniform.
Yeah, that's what.
That's niggas, man.
The word for the jotli is the word. It says lively and cheerful activity or celebration. So it says, I'm gonna read the precept again. Be aware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jotli. So in thy celebration, all right, and thy high-mindedness.
Nigga love to laugh.
Nigga laugh and kick his ass, you can kill another nigga sacrifice. Laugh and kick his ass, you didn't know your boy was setting you up to get shot up. Hollywood Boulevard.
What's that nigga? Young Dolph got popped. I'm sure that was some type of sacrifice.
How that nigga Yo Gotti fucking? That nigga was trash.
Right.
Name that album he did.
Right.
I couldn't even name it.
All I ever know this nigga be on mixtape. How was this nigga like an owner of like a
Grimiest nigga.
yeah? That nigga,
Nigga
I don't
look
like that
like-
nigga head
He
shit.
had a grimy
I
ass
don't like that
look.
nigga head shit.
You just look at that nigga, you can't.
Yeah, this is a scumbag.
You gotta go.
It says, if thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself, and so much the more will he invite thee. Press thou not upon him, lest thou be put back.
Yeah, God. Just like the scripture says, agree with thy adversary quickly.
Yep.
You got it.
Just talk about staying away from the multitude of men that do evil.
Yep.
Stay away from
Try not to
witchcraft,
do evil.
Right.
witchcraft,
Right.
idolatry. The scripture talks. That's what I'm saying. The scripture tells you about everything, especially in this time that we're living in. Because we're in the times of evil. That's what it says in the last days, perilous times shall come.
Right.
People, Esau has basically broken the society down. Everybody is just for themselves.
Well, I mean, what did King David say? He said, "Hide from me the secret counsel from the secret counsel of the wicked." Our people are seeking that secret counsel.
Oh, Slaki. Remember, what happened to Crazy Bone?
Oh yeah.
Remember he had that little platform?
Right. He ain't try no other no platforms or nothing.
He brought that the secret.
He ain't try Patreon. He ain't try to. No, concerning that order they set out concerning the hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, the hip hop going right hand in hand with the private
prison system.
And how they had to keep a 97% occupancy rate to get their funding.
After that, snip.
Yeah, when they said they only want that hood, grimy, gutter rap shit. None of that conscious, that chaos all one, that conscious rap, man. They said we don't want none of that. Only employ that gang, that violence, hip hop.
That's why you look at the whole NWA.
Yep. Right. Yep.
NWA was skeptical as hell. Right. You listen to their album, Evil for Life is Evil, nigga something. Then you Steve like, yo, I can see Bob. You look at Jerry Heller, Easy E, Dre, MC Ren, Yellow, Ice Cube. You can tell that was like the birth of wickedness, man.
That came out in the late 80s, late like 88, 87.
Yep. Downhill.
You see the product of that, man.
Yep, then GMO baby, that's the product of it, man. Right. Basically. Yep. Hey, 144 in the back of that car.
Yep. Call all but some y'all shot.
I'm gonna read a little bit more.
And they said, Salaki, because no other like genre music did what rap did. Rap is like all genius and wonder. Because Jake is creative. They couldn't have Motown. How the fuck Motown on rap? They had to switch it up to rap. Now rap is everything. That's why you got certain rap music. It sound like a rock beat. Blues, all you know. They made all genres, New York, down south, east, west. And now it has formed every genre.
A quick precept before you get this is from the brother GMS Must Endure 144K Bob Shalom. It says, this is Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Yeah, bro. Hey, look, the wicked ones are going to learn our ways in the kingdom, all right? Because they're gonna come to the Mount of Jerusalem, all right? It's the mountain of Jerusalem and learn the ways, right? Yep. But here, people are forsaking the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai to cleave unto money. Get that precept, brother.
Just like
I got it.
First Maccabees will tell you there were many Israelites that consented to be like the Hebrews.
I got it. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 10.
Okay, that's the facade. Money. What is it? Money.
What's that commercial? It's my money and I need it now.
Yep, right.
Everything is about a goddamn dollar. You don't matter about your friends, your kids, your woman,
right
nothing.
back to the
Money. This is how pathetic it is, right? You don't just get money and just have money. You don't state it.
Right.
But you got these dumb rappers be like this. They take their blazers. No. It's money phone.
Yeah, there you go. No, soon they're gonna be like this. Chip phone. That's what they're doing, man.
And then when Jake, that's why when Jake gets money, and you go on like the podcast like Doggy Diamonds, they tell you how these niggas don't. They don't. Again, you show that to a nigga, a low life nigga. That's cheap to me. Right. So they be like, oh, I can train you these old wads of cash. Right. That's that nigga's delight. But it take what rich man you really see that just doing this for money? You don't see it. Jake don't know how to even manage money. Why you think you got NFL, NBA players that make $1 million contract? They're broke.
He loves at a consumer standpoint. It profits them. He loves giving money to, like you said, basically niggas. You know, because it's basically gonna come all back to him eventually, man. And the money that doesn't come back to him, you know, at that point in time, they get it all back when they take these niggas out.
And it's like funny,
You know, God, that's why he invented the black card, man. He's not gonna give you a whole bunch of cash. You can have a whole bunch of money in your account, your bank account. And there's only certain things that you can buy. You just can't. Floyd Mayweather, case in point, you can't go to the bank and pull out $1 million cash. An agent's gonna approach him and be like, we want to know the whereabouts you took out all this money.
Right.
You know, is it in your drawer? We want to see it, something. Because he don't want, because he can easily go to these ghettos and communities and just start throwing money out. You know, and Esau don't want that to happen, man. You know, so they got to get an okay to even pull a certain amount of money out. He'll let you buy multi-million-dollar mansions, cars, because he's gonna get all that back when they're taken out, man. When he takes you out, when you're sacrificed, he goes and gets the mansion back. Another rap nigga, the up-and-coming new rap nigga, moves in that mansion. He goes and gets the car back, puts it back on the lot. Same thing we do with drugs, you know.
And plus, bring it in.
Oh yeah, Con.
Take
Yep,
pictures.
yep.
Got him.
Right
Greatest drugs thing ever. Then they set up the new guy.
Right, that shit right back in.
Do y'all really think the drugs are sitting in these impound lots in these fucking police stations, man? Get the fuck out of here. Like there's a whole stack of drugs just chilling there. Or they really burning it.
That's when the certain cops come forth and kill him.
Yeah.
The cops cut him. The police chief, etc.
Yep.
That's why even Mike Tyson, what he was doing with his mansion, 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, yep, man. But this,
It's like, it's a movie that keeps some bullshit. Not the movie. He was a sniper. He got out and came out of town. He started killing all the bad all the criminals and shit, right? So the police chief said, definitely because he had to kill somebody. Police chief said, you guys keep killing, y'all gonna lose our jobs.
Yeah, it's all good guys. What's the police there for?
But you wanna know something he said? He said, you gotta stop feeding support.
Yeah.
Why did he say that? Because they need crime.
Yep.
Right.
They gotta have
They
crime.
profit off of crime, just like the brother was reading. It's about your 13th chapter, man. You know, they profit off of crime, man. You know, they gotta have it. They induce this crime. They put these drugs. They set up these gangs in our communities, man. You know,
All that shit goes to politics.
Right.
Yeah, Spider.
Politics.
that's why they put. That's why they started that whole rap music shit, bro. It's for these private prisons, man. If it wasn't for rap music, these prisons wouldn't be at the same occupancy.
Hey,
You know?
Esau would have been discovered soon.
Nah,
Now niggas are the scumbag. He's the criminal.
right.
Oh my God, black people, they're car thieves. Man, white man still whole countries.
Right. Don't hear nobody say nothing about
You
that.
know,
Mass
but
scale.
the focus is on. But what's one of those dumbass rappers? That they rung out.
Tupac, man.
They want a whole lot of rap. You know.
What's no? They call this nigga like crack and I can't think of it, but they use rappers to be like rung his name out.
Murderer.
Yeah.
Killer. He's a murderer.
Yeah.
This and that.
Thinking on one of the beginning of one of those Bone Thugs and Harmony songs, they got one of those. He says, "We're not against rappers."
Oh yeah, we're not against rap.
No.
Against thugs.
Man, rap produce those goddamn thugs. We're not against rap. We're not against rap. But that's how you can have this. This man will talk about love, this and that. Be anti-drug, anti-terrorist. Meanwhile, he's funding. He ain't taking down this rap music. He ain't an all-out gag order on rap music and anything that tells people to go shoot another person.
Right.
You know?
Catch you doing rap,
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah. So I mean, he's what's the word? He's a hypocrite. You know? You got it, bro.
No,
Oh, Salah.
First Timothy, this First Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Money saw, then lost the kids, the mother, the father. You know, they lost the sexuality. You know, they done all types of shit on camera. That's the thing about Esau. He's got it on camera. Ain't no like we just gonna do it and nobody gonna know about it. Nah, nigga, he's filming this shit. So if you ever try to go off on us, scandal tape release.
That's it.
Yeah. Hey, as soon as you start talking on one of them shows, he gonna send it to you in a text. You look at your phone.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna be like, what's Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
Making a whole rebuttal.
I was crazy when I said that shit. I was drunk.
Making a whole rebuttal.
I didn't know what I was talking about.
Right.
12 tribes of Judah.
Very
Kanye
negative.
West shit. That nigga was talking about Jesus walks with him. Now he talking about 12 tribes.
That's right.
Verse 10, it says, Sirach 13 and 10, press thou not upon him, lest thou be put back. Stand not far off, lest thou be forgotten.
And that's what happens, man. These niggas in Hollywood, they say a little bit too much. And hey, so-called white, these elites, set them back in their place. Slaps them on the wrist, you know? Exposes them for something. You might have all of a sudden 10, 15 girls come out of nowhere and say you put hands on that allegation, you know? Allegation.
Oh, shit, OJC.
Yeah.
Goddamn Bill Cosby.
Right. This is just no dirt on your name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What'd he say?
Deshaun Watson got the quarterback of Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. God.
Crazy.
They need to at least give you don't go out there. Come think about it. Why are all these celebrities fucking with hand-me-down women? Or like women that just you know they just go out and get her. You can clearly see they
It's in their
never
contract.
give her. Yeah.
Example, Future was messing with Sierra. Now Sierra's over there dealing with the football nigga. Russell Westbrook. Not Westbrook, but
No,
yeah.
Russell.
I said Westbrook.
Yeah, in the contract, it's set up for you to have that celebrity woman or wife.
Right.
Now, they mess with other chicks, and that ain't really like their girl or chick or wife. But in their contract, it's set up for you. You got to be with this girl. You got to be with this dude for your contract to work out. That's why you'll see them holding hands, going down this and that. And they'll be doing all types of other shit, you know, behind the scenes. You know? It's all facade, man. It's all cloak.
Especially them demons, if I may. The demons, the Kardashians.
Oh, they done been around the whole they done been up and down the whole goddamn world. And then their daddy is a goddamn, a switcher, man.
Positive, negative.
Yeah.
Negative,
That
positive.
nigga's a light switch, man.
Hey, he was voted Woman of the Year.
Yeah. What? I remember this nigga, they said picture this nigga on the Wheaties box, man.
Bro, that's the
Well, he had to sell out to get that too, I bet.
My older was on the drugs.
I know. God dang, just to think about it, yo, all the niggas that dealt with them. Fuck, look at the other nigga, the first nigga with the video.
RJ.
RJ, yo,
Ray J,
yo,
Ray
Ray
J,
J, true. He
Yeah.
said RJ.
Yeah.
You gonna call him RJ?
Fucking, and then if you see commercials with them motherfuckers on, they face ain't nothing but caked up full of
High
makeup.
level whip there.
Yeah.
They are.
And then it came out a couple months ago, like not just that bitch that fucked with Machine Gun Kelly, but a few years ago, that bitch Kim Kardashian was drinking blood, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta think about it. You watch her Fresh and Fit. Why is all these girls?
And that's the role
Kim
model.
Kardashian.
That's the role model. Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
You know, that's like the Michael Jordan of goddamn sports.
Yeah.
You know,
Come on, man. Slut walking and shit.
Like when did this bitch go? Have y'all seen Amber Rose?
Amber Rose, that's what I said. Slut walking, huh?
I don't even want to see the
Slut walking, man.
She looks bad.
Yeah, ooh.
hey, you got low battery. I'm gonna hook
She
you
looks
up.
gained weight.
Yeah.
She looks very bad.
Through.
She looks great. And that's what I'm saying, man. See this society, how Esau pushes, man. It's not
Go
for
ahead,
your
plug
longevity.
Right.
It's not beneficial.
Right.
It's death. You know? It will destroy you. That's why the scripture says, come out of her. You know, conform not to the, give me that, conform not to the world. They will destroy you. You know? If you down God of Roe v. Wade.
Now, who the fuck are these niggas playing for? Look at who they playing for. Esau called them out here for us.
Black
They
America.
got 2 or 3 people. There's more people in the band than there's people in the crowd.
Right.
They're like, yo, make a disturbance.
Trash.
Cat band, they only do this shit with food.
This Richard, man, this new age. They don't like this stuff.
This
I'm not saying it's not bad. But they want drill music.
they want drill music.
They want rap, man. They
They want to hear machine
But
guns.
Eazy said they want ease it.
You got it. No, this, the book of Romans 12 and verse 2, and be not conformed to this world.
You're not conform to this world. You know? And it will destroy you, man. Give me the other scripture, perilous conversation.
days.
First Thessalonians.
But if I may, I just dabbled on Star Wars, and when just a quick thing, like you said, this world will drain the physical and everything. If you look, the evil emperor, he was shocking Mace Windu, and Mace Windu blocked it back. And then when it fell back on him, his ass turned like old and ugly, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a parable to, yo, you in this world, man, you gonna fucking, you gonna be destroyed, man.
It's good right shit. You know, black man.
Right.
That's why I have to go through all these procedures and plastic surgery. They're always taking stuff to make them look youthful. The skin, adrenochrome, all that, man.
They
It really
bloody
does.
shit on their face.
Yeah.
You goddamn devils gotta go.
And well, there's another reason why the place is through, man. Women are getting these tummy tucks, gastric bypasses.
Oh no, speaking about the BBLs, man, I seen a video where a bitch ass is folded, man.
That's right.
So
Shit crazy, man.
people are trying to take again, man. You know, they're just trying to keep up with society, but it's burning them out. It's draining them.
That's
They
a
ain't
good
getting no
analogy,
sleep.
bro. That was a good analogy.
Yeah, what?
What was he called for?
Perilous time.
Perilous time.
Yeah, I think it's let me just search for it. I thought it was the first.
Got to bring Isaiah 30. It's Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord."
That's us, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans. You're rebellious. You know, that's why it's to the point. That's why the scripture says, "Why should you be stricken anymore? Your whole head is sick." You know, there's nothing. Only for band-aids and being put on your wounds. Your wounds are not being, fully closed or healed.
Right.
Being bandaged up, ampered. Just like when a basketball player they get injured, shoot him over that shot and send his ass right back out there, man. That's what it takes. Go get a nigga therapy.
Nigga been in the league for 25 years.
Yeah.
He got gray hair, still shooting goddamn basketball.
Vince Carter try to steal a dunk. Get the fuck out of here, man. You got it, bro.
It says that take counsel, but not of me. That cover what they're covering.
That's all our people do. They like what the brother was doing to earlier, man. Our people take covenant with each other. They want to integrate. They want to be their best friend. Whatever the so-called white man goes, you know. They don't never take the consideration, man. Our people have gotten worse. Our people, back in the day, it wasn't hard talking to women. Back in the day, it wasn't, it was more social.
Right.
Family was together. You had friends. Nowadays, it's all that over with now, man. You know, everybody's weird. Remember, back in the day, man, you could talk to your nephews, your nieces, your grandmother, certain family members. You can't talk to them no more. You know?
And then on top of that, all they gonna be doing is talking about stupid shit, man.
Yeah.
Shit that don't pertain.
Your grandma on TikTok.
Right.
My grandma on Facebook now. Seriously, man. I'm like,
Right.
what the fuck?
Right. 80 years old, right?
I'm 87.
Right. Come on, man.
Yo, when she wake up, all to the side. Hey, all to the side. Yo, I used to, my grandma always be alert, right? I walk past her room. She on goddamn Facebook. Usually be like, hey. She so engulfed in that goddamn Facebook. Hey, bro.
Goddamn new video game.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, what?
Got it, man.
Yeah, that's it. It says, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
They add sin to sin. Scripture says not to add sin upon sin. Break the laws and take pleasure in it. How people take pleasure in it? He said, don't you know, we love them. He said,
They take a long food.
what's that long? What's that? They hold in their lungs. You know? They love wickedness, man. See, what did you say back? Hold that shit. Shout out the call. You ain't doing it right. You got it.
It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
If I may add, going into the history aspect of that, Jeremiah was telling the people of Israel after Babylon got sacked to not go down into Egypt. Right? What did the hard-headed Israelites do? They went and tried to seek refuge in Egypt. And this is exactly what this precept is talking about, man. don't go to Egypt, man, because guess what? The Lord destroyed those people that went down there into Egypt. What's the Lord going to do in this time? Destroy the people that's relying on Egypt, man.
The modern day Pharaoh is a so-called white man. He says,
It's good that the brother wanted to, because that's why it's going to be the counter to what we have. It's the Bible to this day. Because we had a lot of our people doing a lot of the stuff that they were doing at the time of Isaiah, the book of Isaiah and Jeremiah. You know?
Yep, those two books are, those two prophets, they are like major heavy prophets.
That really explains what they were doing now. You know? Making cakes, sacrificing their children, women worship, all that shit, man. Look at Jeremiah and Isaiah, man. You know? Got it?
it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
So the power that Esau Edom had, based on what the Lord allowed him to have through his blessings, you're going to see these people sing. One example, when this dollar crashed, or as they build up this digital dollar, because that's what's coming, these people are going to take this RFID, CHIP.
Just like when these Negroes were hood niggas when they were young, they wasted their time. Now they ain't got no teeth, they're 50. Now you see, none of that hood shit matter. Now you look dumb.
Yep.
Now when a black woman, when she's 50 years old, and them so-called Puerto Rican woman, now your face is ugly, it's hard, you got wrinkles, like that bitch Evie Queen.
They didn't wait until they was 40.
50 years
Now
now
they
they
wanna
want
get
to, now they want to love and they want to try to get things right. No, you know that what you believed in this place, and now you wasted time, precious years, and now look at you, you're ashamed now, and you're so proud you can't even admit it.
And guess what? All the daughters are going to do the same thing that they saw their mothers do, and their grandkids going to do the same thing that their parents did. Man, it's a
ongoing cycle.
Thank you. It's a circle of abuse.
But now it's really spite now. Now they don't want to see their kids happy. They're miserable. Yep. That's why a lot of these so-called black mothers, they're miserable for what they destroy their black daughters. Same thing with men.
You saw the woman that pulled up and left her baby out.
Yo, in Philadelphia? Yo, bitch, I hope that bitch died, man.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Dropped the
That's
baby out.
fucked up, man.
Dropped the baby out on the side of the street.
Right.
Good dog.
That's fucked up.
That's the curse, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's
More that too.
and with the understanding that the Lord has given us, that is part of that child's judgment, man, for the things that child has done in his past life, man. You got to understand that the Lord is a very harsh man, okay? The Lord is a man of war, so when things go the way that we are, like, are morally, like, that shouldn't happen. Right. Hey, well, guess what? You can't go against the judgments of the Lord. Because if you try to fight against the Lord, what did they say in Acts 6 chapter? Basically, it's for naught.
Yep. And Esau capitalized off that.
Yeah, you're emotional.
Esau capitalized off these women getting rid of their kids, abortions, all that, man. Foster care,
sacrifice.
Yeah, he capitalized off all that. A lot of the facial products these women use have
baby
fetus cells, right? So they people get abortions. They think, they just took the baby and threw it in the fire type shit. Nah, they use all that, man.
Their body parts.
They use all the body parts. Sometimes they might just keep the whole baby and say, "Here they just, and then put it in a test tube, and
Oh, it's not. That's when you eat them nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And put it right in your little rings, man. Yep. You know, and Esau ain't nothing go to waste.
Not a crumb off the table, guys.
Nothing go to waste.
Wicked, man.
What you got, bro?
This Job 39:6. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers.
Right.
Her labor is in vain without fear.
Right. Yeah. She mad as hell. She can't go out to the club. She got little Ray and little John. She mad. She can't be the ultimate slut no more.
Right.
You know, the kid she had put a little cap on her sluttiness. You know, so now she mad. She like, man, I wish I could be like I used to be, so I could basically do what I wanted to do. Now
what's the scripture say? Her that lives in pleasure is dead while she's alive.
Yeah, right. Now you good. You know, she lives in pleasure, man. You know, she's like, man, I gotta be with my kids till certain amount until the babysit gets home, until grandma gets home, until I got a lot of grandmas say, come watch the kids. I gotta go to work. I'm really going to the club.
You know.
Yeah. So
It's just no structure nowhere where we dwell. These women, again, it's just get the baby, drop them home.
Yep.
Right. Because again, you can't have multiple wives.
Right. Yep.
There's no family structure.
Exactly.
Your parents is cool.
And part of the family structure is having multiple wives.
Right.
And your neighborhood being in contact. So it all goes with one.
Exactly.
Like the old saying is, it takes a
village.
village.
I was just thinking that shit, man.
You can't do nothing on your own. And that's why this society's fucked up. Everybody got that mindset. Myself. So how can you raise a kid by yourself? Like on the side, as a man, come on, you got 100 kids. A man really gonna raise this kid? Come on, how the fuck you got time for that?
And that goes right along with what you said. Goes right along. Hey, these women. They basically, a lot of these women had an abortion because of that thing that the brother just brought out. They want to have that career. They want to have their job still. They don't want to take time off to raise their kids, this, that, and so forth. They still want to chase a so-called climb, that imaginary ladder of success. So that's why they do that. That whole feminist movement really fueled, these abortions that happen amongst the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
I got a quick precept. This Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse, I want to read all of it. God dang. Verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not have ventured to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband, toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son and toward her daughter.
Yeah, the woman that used to be so delicate, now she turned into the dude Michael Myers. She done put the mask on, and she got a look.
Hey, she went like this, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
She looking like Michael Myers now,
she
bro.
She got the deltoid.
Right. She
Tricep.
looking like a mass murderer. She got 20 bodies on
Hey,
it.
what's this muscle right here?
Lats.
She got that. She got the lats.
Yeah, she got 20 bodies on her, man. She looking like Michael Myers,
Let
man.
me take it to Tasha room.
She said, I'm on my 30th abortion.
Right.
She looking at niggas like, man, you ain't coming niggas you killed.
She got a machete.
I got 30 bodies.
You ain't got shit on me, and I did it, and I'm still, I ain't being looked at by the police. I ain't got no warrant for my arrest. You know what I'm saying? Bitches ain't down the street looking for me to pop up. I'm walking cool.
But the Lord is watching these.
That's
dogs,
right.
man.
Great judgment's coming upon these women.
Right.
A nigga in the world, he commits some type of crime. He gotta watch his back. Every time he pull up to the store, he looking. He can't fall asleep in his car. These women, man, they walk around peaceful, whistling while they walk.
Naked.
Listening while they twerk.
That's right. Go ahead, you got one? Go ahead, bring that up.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, third chapter, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Yeah, we're here. It's only gonna get worse. The love said, "Love of many shall wax cold." Everybody's selfish. Everybody thinks about themselves. You got these. You go out now. Chicks want to give you the Instagram like there's fucking celebrities.
Right.
So basically, everything that's genuine is gone. It's cut asunder. So that's why if you're able to watch these videos and come out here and listen to the words of the Heavenly Father, you should be delighted, man, because people are chasing death. But here it is, the Lord has given us light. Everybody else is decaying and stressed out on drugs, trying to keep up with everything, wasting time, losing sleep. They're not even taking care of their health because they're trying to keep up with the world.
Keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, but it's all to their demise. They're losing rest and sleep, man. We have comfort. The Lord, through Yahushua, has given us that comfort, man. So we have the eyes to see, the ears to hear. You got it, bro. No, you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yep. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
You see that, man. Hey, there's no more lying pack. The only lying pack you're gonna see, brothers, in this truth, man. Because we know that we need each other. We fellowship. We stay amongst each other. We keep up with each other. We help each other, etc. Man. You know, we look out for each other. As the world, hey, you ask a certain guy out here for something minor. He came and do that, man. Basically, when you're out here and about with people in the world, and you just talk to regular guys of your own nation, there's really no trust. You know, you can't really sit there and be like, I trust this dude, or I give him my car, or if I lay my personal information on money. You know, we can do all this amongst each other, man. You know, but when you talk to these people in the world, you can't trust these niggas, man. They're for themselves. They're for their own benefit, their own gain. What can come out of them for their benefit, man? Everybody want to be a celebrity. Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody wants to shine. You got it.
To be lovers of their own selves, covetous.
Yeah, every people, they covet everything. You know, people are upset because they don't have what the next person has. When you go on the islands, man, more people are happy. When you come here in America, people have everything. They're still miserable. Why? Because people are so covetous. You know, a lot of people go over in other countries and say, like, damn, people are poor. They live in hut houses, but they were happy. Even if people live in a $300, $400, $500 house with a nice car, they can leave their garage door. And when you really talk to them, they're fucking miserable. They don't get presents. You know? Why? Everybody's a fucking. They covet everything. You know, that's why they say with American, that's why it's ads like it is on YouTube. Basically, everything you do is ads now. And that's how you get the American people. Keep them on the shit. Never keep them off, unsettled. You got it.
Boasters, proud,
Man.
blasphemers.
Hey, you talk to women, what she do? You talk to these dudes, what they do?
Brag.
What the fuck do we got? What the hell do you? Hey, give me. Find me that scripture. I think it's the Wisdom of Solomon. It said, "If a man doesn't have his truth, he is nothing." The only thing we get delight in most part, is that he has his truth. The Lord will, the Heavenly Father doesn't take that from you, take the life from you. You know, but the only thing we have is his truth. We don't have nothing else. Everything else is come and go. Your children come and go. Your woman, she comes and goes. Your children. Your woman can tell something that child here. One thing I've learned, all my years looking, something that a mother can tell a goddamn child. Everything that a man did for that child, they gonna do it. But anything here in the society comes and goes. It's truth, you light it. And you pray that the Lord will take that from you. But that's the truth you gotta go.
Well, blasphemers.
That's another thing about this. See, that's another thing that while we, brothers we get along with each other. We know everything is material. Mine is his, this is mine. We don't give a fuck about none of this material shit. It's money, car, etc. You know. And one thing you got to keep that mindset. A little bit of money that we do make. I mean, they ready to move on to the chips. What the fuck you say? I mean, yeah, you take care of your necessities, keep a little bit saved. Man, what the fuck you trying to save a 2 million? For what? And anybody switch over to a goddamn chip.
And then at the end of the day as well, it's saying in the scripture that your rich nigga will be savings from the wrath
No,
of
man.
God.
One thing that says in Ecclesiastes tell you all of what man can do is enjoy his labor. And what is it?
When he dies, you're gonna go to somebody else like your kids, and then they ain't gonna take care of it.
That too. But another one tells you a man should enjoy the animal. Put his labor and drink. Basically, enjoy your fruits of your labor. Enjoy yourself. You know, that's what the Lord did for man. Allow him to enjoy what he brought with his hands and drink.
I got it.
You got it.
It's Ecclesiastes 3:13, and also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor. So it is the gift of Yahweh by Hashem
The
Yahushua.
Lord gives us that. Man. So we ought to enjoy that amongst each other. We can't take none of this money with us. We can't take nothing away. Nothing that is material with us, man. You know? If a man has not the Lord, he is nothing. I'm about to put the word. I can't open it. That's gonna mess up.
everything that we got, everything comes from the Lord, man. And if the Lord takes it from us or puts it in our spirit to give it to a brother, that's the will of the Lord, man. At the end of the day. So these things we know, as the brother Malachi read earlier in 2 Peter the 3rd chapter, all these things will be burnt up, man. So why take pleasure in these things? Why be happy because you have it? The Lord is about to give us something that our mind can't even fathom, man. All right, we can't even think about what the hell the Lord's going to give us, man. All right, women, there's galaxies and planets out there, man, that the Lord's about to give us, man. These little minute things that Esau Edom got, they're going to be burnt the fuck up, man. It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, this shit don't matter, man. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. I can't say that enough.
Oh, Solomon 9. Five. Got it now. 5 to 6. Then jump down to
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 9, verse 5. For I thy servant and the son of thine handmaid am a feeble person.
King Solomon is one of the greatest kings of Israel. And he said he was feeble.
Right.
That's one thing that you can have, one thing that a good characteristic to have in your
Hey, there's a scripture that says that if a man thinketh himself to do something, then he is nothing. It says, I am a feeble person and of short time, and too young to understand for the understanding of judgments and law. So this actually goes back to when we prayed to the Lord for wisdom. I believe it's in 1 Kings the 6th chapter. It says, for though a man be never so perfect among the children of men,
fuck up.
yet if thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be nothing regarded. I got a precept for that too. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7, verse 28. For Yahweh loveth none,
But he says, with all thy understanding, with all thy get understanding. That's why you got to understand the story that you're reading. You got to have a vision. Elders of law talks about that. You got to have a vision. You got to, when you read these books, you got to connect it with you're there. So we were one of those men. But the reading of the scriptures is going to help us in the times that we're in them. Like the scripture said, scripture is written for our learning, you know? That's why we learn to read the scripture and read the stories. We apply them to this very walk, same walk that we're doing now.
this is a precept to back that up. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7:28. For Yahweh loveth none, for him that dwelleth with wisdom. So you ain't gonna be nothing if you ain't got wisdom. And we got a small amount of wisdom, man. All right.
What is that says? What is that? The Lord has chosen the meek, the humble, you know, the foolish, on the bottom.
You said 13. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 9, verse 13. For what is a man that, for what is he that can know the counsel of, for what man is he that thinks he can know the counsel of the Most High? Or what can think, or who can think what the will of Yahweh is? And we barely, so all we know as far as the will of the Lord is to keep the commandments. All right, that Yahweh God came down here to die for us. All right, to bring us back into the Heavenly Father. All right, and also we know that America is going to be destroyed. We also know that there's going to be 144,000 individuals that's going to be saved. That's the will of the Lord. We also know a little bit small more things than that, but that's the bigger picture thing.
That's what Yahshua was going to in the video. Now, there's a lot of questions that we have. Yes, a lot of things we want to know. That's for us to know we get the kingdom.
Outside part of knowing part.
And we're going to get full, complete understanding knowledge in the kingdom. But right now, we understand that we need to know for salvation.
Verse 14, it says, for the thoughts of mortal men are miserable.
The thought of these average people, man, are basically they might have a little money, they might act like they are happy, but really they're miserable. You know, look at these, look at Hollywood, man. You know, They're miserable as hell, man. All that mansions, all that money, all the cars, all the jewelry. They just hide behind it.
They ain't there by themselves.
Yeah.
So, like, come on. Man. Hey, one thing, hey, remember the scripture says not to change, do not change thy friends for no type of precious silver or gold. Esau give you a whole new set of friends that you don't know.
Yep. Whole new
What is he
entourage.
like? Here it is, you know where you come from. That's like me, I know these brothers here. And I get to another high level. So say, no, these are new friends. I don't know them. I can label with these people. I know them. We have our ups and downs on discourses, you know? Some little stuff we have. But we know each other. But here's a...
Shit that we was reading earlier.
Yeah. Well,
I'll introduce you to the whole entourage.
yeah, whole entourage. This is such and such.
You can't keep those friends.
Yeah, nah, you can't, you know. But see, your old friends will be like, oh, bro, you tripping. They think you gotta do what? Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
New
What,
friends
man?
be like, yeah, it's okay, come on.
Your new friends. Come on, man. The greats did it. All of the greats. You know? Come on, man. Welcome to the party.
Women shit, they wives and all that, all that sexuality bullshit, all that. Continuing in verse 14, and our devices are but uncertain.
Yeah, we don't know what, you know, a lot of times we wake up, going throughout that day, we think we got, man. That's why we always say Lord's will, you know, to be the Lord's will, you know. But we ponder a lot of things, man. This mind, this flesh, demonic, you know, it's unsure at times. You know, it's corrupt.
If you can find that, it says you know, we don't know on the morrow what our life is but a vapor.
Yeah.
And then it says something about if it's the Lord's will, we should do this or do that. Can you get that, Bob? And then I'm gonna keep reading. It says, for the corruptible body presses down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weighs down the mind.
His body's corruptible, man. You know?
How is it corruptible? It's corruptible because it's easily affected by the things that's around it. And another way to look at the corruption is when your body goes into the grave, it depletes away.
Cage.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
It's
acceptable to everything, man. You know, acceptable to diseases going on. You know,
That's what's going on.
that's why they're called. That's why these bodies are called chains. You know?
You can leave the house and get demons in. Yeah. Somebody can walk right past us and that shit up.
Right.
Next thing you know, yeah, jump in.
That's right.
You know.
There be videos where shit be motherfuckers spirits be hot. Yep. Go ahead, King.
This is the book of James 4:14. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away.
Just like Solomon said here. I'm gonna go back to verse 5. Wisdom Solomon 9 and 15 and 5. For I, thy servant, and thy son, and the son of thine handmaid, am a feeble person and of short time. So our life is just a vapor, man. The breath of the Lord is what gives us our body and what's the word? Like a clay thing, like a cartoon? Animation. Thank you. Yeah, I can't get it out.
And this is James 4:15. But that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that.
Like what you said, it's the Lord's will, man. It's not our will to water, bro. It's the Lord's will. If we do this or we do that, man. If it's the Lord's will that the Lord brought us out here to camp today, man. And this brother right here, it's the Lord's will. It's not our will, man. If the Lord put it in your spirit, if you read Job, I think it's the 35th chapter or the 33rd chapter, it tells you the Lord seals your instructions while you're sleeping, man. Yeah.
Because you could have been like, all right, and you could set the time. Yeah, this time I'm going out there. It might not happen.
You might be trying to find your key,
Something might come up, man. You couldn't make it at this particular time.
Yeah.
Trying to be up there.
So everything is within the will of the Lord. I'm going to keep reading. Verse 15. And the mind that museth upon many things. Going into the mind, you always worried about shit. Going back to making it miserable, man.
That's why. Hey, another thing too. That's why it's beautiful we have brothers. Sometimes we might be going on. Look funny. Saying things of dumb shit, man. Little dumb morals, anything, man. Sometimes you need that a brother's ear, a brother's voice, or just need, a little counsel or just a talk. And that can tell you back the right way.
And I got three things right along with it. It's Proverbs 1:1.
Now again, man, we're living in the most evil times, man. Everything demonic. You can watch
that music over there got some weird vibrations to it, man.
You got a mixed multitude fucking playing. You got Edomites over there trying to play saxophone and shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's still easy to become influenced with the way they do it.
Yep. Exactly. Easy. Hey, you said that because you have to admit the world is strong. They're full of it. But many men have been in this thing, that labored for this thing for many years, I went right back to it. I'm talking they were sharp, intelligent. I'm talking about knockout. Somebody say, yeah, that. Give me the scripture. They'll be like, you know what? They can't gainsay. But now look at it. It's back to the world. So yes, this world is very strong. And that's one thing that you got to be real with yourself about. The world is strong. I mean, it must be. Look at the rest of these people. They're gone. They're drunk. But this would say they stumble not with strong drink, man. They stagger, but not with strong drink. Philosophy, witchcraft, sorcery, enchantment, they're gone. Words, and it ain't no coming back for these people. I don't care if you beat them. Beat them to make it with bell words.
The whole head is sick. What is it?
Because I didn't want to, man, fuck him, fuck them. Them such and such and rude. They try to say I need to do this, I'm going to die. Man, fuck them. Well, ain't no point in telling them nothing, man. They don't accept it. Hey, the hell with them.
What the Lord told the disciples, if they don't accept the gospel, that's the feet off at the door, and then go to the next city, man.
That's right. You got
John, this is Proverbs 1:1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety. It says, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
That's right. So you're not going to come in this thing as a nigga, wicked, a heathenistic, Gentile mindset. You're not going to stay. You're supposed to grow, become better, sharper, more intelligent, knowing certain breakdowns, knowing the stories, applying what you read into your walk of life,
And if I may add, that's the hardest part, man. Applying application, man. That's the hardest part. That's the hardest part, man. If anybody say they can walk perfectly here, they a damn liar, man.
Right. Scripture says if anybody say he don't sin, like that nigga in Norfolk, he's a liar.
It says,
I can't believe that nigga. I still can't believe that nigga said, I hate Old Testament Israelites, man. Then you gotta ask yourself, so why you ain't out there telling the people, showing them, where's your lambs, Where's your Levites, man? I hate them fucking Old Testament Israelites, man. You got it.
It says, to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
The fear of the Lord. There's nobody walks with fear. Everybody think they're protected, safe. God is land. They lead themselves. They call 911. Yep. They got many men that are just beckoning call. They come running. And again, as you can clearly see, even men don't care about their health, their stature, their waistline, learning a type of defense, doing physical, like any type of physical training, physical training to help the mental state, so you can keep it composed in time of trouble. These men are in this mindset. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm comfortable. I can put on the dress. I can be on. I can be in my emotions. Right. That just shows you that them bitches do.
The word.
No, bring that out, Salah.
The word in the Hebrew for equity is mashar. It says, even this uprightness and straightness evenness, levelness, smoothness, uprightness.
Oh, damn. You gotta get some damn.
So the word is mashar in the Hebrew, and it's evenness, uprightness, straightness. Evenness.
Well done.
Yep.
Should make you well done.
Yep. Smoothness, level, uprightness, and equity. And then it says just Google definition.
Level, which goes in the balance.
Yep. It's
People said the Lord is not the light and what?
and then it says in just Google, it says the quality of being fair and impartial. That's what equity is.
I'm gonna keep going. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." You know, and the majority of our people, they despise wisdom and instruction. They could care less what the Lord's talking about. They could care less about wisdom and knowledge, the breakdowns of the scriptures, what's about to happen, how they should be carrying themselves, being a Hebrew Israelite, what they're supposed to be doing and not doing. You know, they could care less, man. They're too worried about what's going on in this world, man. You know, they could care less that America's going to be destroyed, man. You know? No,
They drunk
that was strong drink. You know?
That's why they don't care.
They slipping and falling, they can't get up. You know?
That's where a rapper ain't.
You got it, man.
Verse 16, and hardly do we guess aright at the things that are upon the earth, and with labor do we find the things that are before us. So you got to work to find the things that are before you. The scriptures say, the Lord said, ask and you shall receive, knocking the door shall be open unto you. All those things coincide into faith, but you also got to work, man, to get those things. Knocking on the door requires work. All right, speaking or asking for something requires work. Movement of the hands for knocking on the door, and movement of the mouth for asking. So that's work. So labor, right? But continuing verse 16. But the things that are in heaven, who has searched out? We don't know. Only the Lord and the angels know, man. Oh shit, my bad. And thy counsel who have known, except thou give wisdom.
The things that we know was given to us, man. You know?
It says, and send thy Holy Spirit from above.
We got a child that was able.
Revelation chapter.
He was able to open what he did, Yahweh did, able to open up the seal of the book. You got it. Water.
Verse 18, it says, for so the ways of them which lived on the earth were reformed, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee.
We were reformed, we were brought back, changed, rejuvenated, you know, refreshed, you know, give it another sleep.
Kind of made new. Also, the brother read Romans 12 earlier. Romans 12, 1 and 2. And men were taught the things that were pleasing unto thee, and were saved through wisdom. Yep. Oh, that's it.
And then what? Saved through wisdom.
And the wisdom goes back to the fear of the Lord. And the fear of the Lord, right, is respect unto the Lord. Reason why I'm not going to do this is because I respect you. How about Shemal Shah? All right. Reason is basically rational judgment, man.
When you look up to I watched Teddy Atlas and Customati. Yep. We're making an analogy of why fear is good. You see, fear will keep you alive. Fear keeps you out of trouble. And he said, if a man didn't have fear, I would ask for him to go to a psychiatrist. But see, if you don't have fear, you can walk into the street and think you can run them head up with a car and not get hurt. That's psychiatric. That's mental. Like it's a bitch that tried to do that. What was that? In 270, that's up there by Baltimore. And that bitch got smacked and put to death. You know? So that bitch was going through a lot of mental shit and lost her life. You know, so fear is good. Fear, when a wicked multitude come confront you and be like, yeah, man, you got the party. All these girls got
Oh, let's say that in Proverbs, the second chapter. If we
it says, they'll entice you. Yeah, man, let's do this and do that. got a party, nothing but bitches in there. They all got dudes. They say they sick and tired of their dudes. They want to be free right now, do their thing. You gonna be like, I got nothing to do with that, brother. No, or it's like me and the brother stumbled across a swinging party that was in a fucking restaurant. I'm just like, that shit demonic as hell.
Up at the
It was in a bar with a closed off.
It was a secret. Like, we had to ask him, we're like, what the hell's going on in there? Dude was like, man, swinging party. I'm like, what? You know?
Here it goes. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father and forsake not the law of thy mother.
Fear is good, man, because it'll keep you out of trouble. Because you would know, like, wickedness, the Lord will do what? Jack me up. And there's many examples in the scriptures of what happens to rebellion, for men that were rebellious.
Yeah, like the Jake that stole the I think he stole the gold and the silver out of the tent when they came into the land. And then the men that were collecting sticks on the Sabbath, the Lord put them to death for the smallest things, man. And then there was in the account of King David, there were men that were not of the Levites. They were carrying the Ark of the Covenant. The Lord put them to death. Because that's the job for the Levites, man. The Lord is about his business, man.
I think it failed.
Yeah, because it was on animal back.
They wasn't Levite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah.
Yeah.
You put them down.
Yeah.
The Lord showed a lot of examples of why you should fear him.
Right.
Many, you know? Look at
what he did to his son. His beloved son, man. Right. But imagine what he gonna put us through.
Right. The Lord ain't nothing to play with. And a lot of our people are playing with y'all, but
The Lord gonna chop their ass up.
it's like odd. He got judged. A lot of them kings would have got judged.
Hezekiah got his eyes pushed out. That's horrible, man.
said something like,
You gotta speak up, brother.
yeah, he said something to the effect, something like some fearful things.
Yeah. I think
Hebrews 10 and 31.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Right, that's a good piece there, brother. Verse 9 it says, for they shall be an ornament of grace upon thy head and chains about thy neck. So wisdom will make you shine. Verse 10
It shows because even when we go among certain places, you will be like, there's something different about you.
I'm gonna read all the way to 15 to back up the brother what he's saying. This is Proverbs 1 and 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they come, say, yeah. If they say, come with us, let us lie wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause.
Like, take it off on them. Give a shit.
It says,
It look at you funny if you don't engage in it.
and it says here to
And
shed blood.
body? Come on, bro. What's wrong with you? You know what? You ain't black. You don't smoke weed.
He ain't black as young boys for me.
You ain't never been in jail? Bro, you ain't black, bro. You ain't black, bro.
It says, let us swallow them up as alive as the grave, as a whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path.
Yeah, be separate. The majority of our people, they ain't trying to be separate. They trying to be with the in crowd. They trying to fit in and blend in at all costs. If you don't repent and get right, man, hey, the Lord's gonna destroy you. As simple as that. Ain't no 1 foot in, 1 foot out. There's one side and then there's the other side. That's it. Simple as that.
got anything?
I'm good. Wow.
Oh yeah, finish that up.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
1 Timothy 3.
First Timothy 3, yeah.
First Timothy 3.
I think you was at 2, bro. I think, yeah. First Timothy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Verse 2. Men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Yep, unholy, man. Our people are unholy, man.
That means going back into the holy needs to be separate. Guess what Jake want to do? Come together, be united. So they are unholy, man. Fuck Jake, man. Fuck him.
When you become unholy, you do what? You eat.
Right.
It can't be trusted.
Verse 3. Without natural affection, truth break.
Yeah, everybody loves that. Women, they fuck themselves now, so you can't do nothing to them. You know? Men, a lot of these guys, man, everything is unnatural, man. You know, again, women don't want to have kids. Men don't even want to have kids. I mean, yeah, men don't want to have kids. Women, it's a gender war. It's a gender war. You know? Everything, nothing sincere. You know? Nobody does it out of the goodness of their heart, of their minds, you know? You all it up. You got it.
False accusers, inconsent.
Everybody had no accountability. Nobody. But you will find that it's here. But the scripture says, that's why the scripture says, the Lord shall, Prophet Bedford, the Lord shall search the four corners, you shall see that his people have kept his word. You know? You got it.
False accusers, incontinent,
Continent.
fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Yep, and they do. They despise us, man. You know, they despise the good things, man. They're really going into the despise Yahweh Shem Yahweh. You got it.
Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure.
Traders for nothing.
Yeah.
No payment.
Yeah, they
No
traded
money
now,
back.
and now they high-minded. They think they better than you because they did, trade, sold out. You got it.
Right.
Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God.
Yeah, they love pleasures, man. We were talking about that earlier. They want the pleasures of this place. That's what they really want.
Yeah, they say that they take delight, pleasure in transgression, wickedness. They can't kick off messing with other dudes, women, doing drugs, blaspheming the Lord, disobeying, turning their back on the Lord, not coming in. Trying to follow some damn dream. You got dread. Cut it out.
You got it.
That's it. See, hey, everybody know about the gig is up now.
Yeah.
Everybody know who we are.
Public cat.
Yeah, you got the Jake that walked by earlier, y'all IUIC.
Yeah, he just passed. He said Shalom. So they know who we are.
You got it, bro. You got it.
About having a form of godliness.
Having a form of it. But really what the scripture said is the people that honor me with their tongue, with their lips. But inwardly, their mind is far from God. Their heart is far from the Lord. He said, Shalom, and peace. He could have stopped and listened. He kept going. And when he said, he like, they got everybody doing wrong.
You got it, bro.
But denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
Yeah, they did. So they really, they say, yeah, Shalom. But they really don't believe it. They don't really see this as being nothing convenient. I'm going to listen to it. It's just another thing for them. And they think that's going to change out. And the Black Panthers and set them. Yep. You got it.
For this sort are they which creep into houses, and leave captive silly women laden It's sins.
Yeah, you good.
Oh, yeah, more. That's all.
And Lord will y'all edify, and how about desire will be out here. Lord's will. Lord's will be out here next week to prophesy the downfall of America. We're gonna face the east, and we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh.
By Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakwazai.
We're gonna give double honor to the apostle of Great Millstone Jew on T-Club, and we're gonna say shalom to the hopeful elect, on Yahshua, and Muwafa B'Wah.